Hey. City light, hey. Sipping on some syrup, I feel Canadian. City light, hey. I might visit five. Hey, city light, hey. Swear it's just a city light, hey. She live in such a city life. She just want a silly vibe. She said she just wanna have some fun tonight. She wanna have some fun out in the city tonight. Told that hoe you wanna sip some syrup like you Canadian. City light. How you make your money? I said, baby, I've been fight. City light. Hey, shout out my boy City Life. Hey, I get done. Back up in the hoe. Swear, life day to day, such a project. Chicken in the damn project. They gonna talk, but obviously to me. Talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk to me. I be cooking, I be whipping over the walk. See, walk. If you talk it, then walk it. How you talk it, then hey, city life. Hey, I might sip some syrup like a million. Hey, city life. Said, baby, how you make your money? I said, baby, I best fight. Best in the city life. Hey, city life. I said, this bitch wanna have a city life. Roll through to the city night. I said, ever since some syrup, you gon' feel Canadian. Hey, said, yeah, God bless America, I'm American. I said, pull up to the city tonight. I am the GOAT capper. Do not go against my picks, or you will get demolished. I'm the GOAT at this shit. You know this. You know I'm talking to. Ish, I'm talking to you. I'm the God at this shit. Don't go against me. Ever again. We boys though. Yeah. That's all right. That's all. Hey. City light, hey. Sipping on some syrup, I feel Canadian. City light, hey. I might visit five. Hey, city light, hey. Swear it's just a city light, hey. She live in such a city life. She just want a silly vibe. She said she just wanna have some fun tonight. She wanna have some fun out in the city tonight. Told that hoe you wanna sip some syrup like you Canadian. City light. How you make your money? I said, baby, I've been fight. City light. Hey, shout out my boy City Life. Hey, I get done. Back up in the hoe. Swear, life day to day, such a project.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion, an early fight companion. I got my blanket on right now, all bundled up here and cozy, as it is a very early and rather crispy 5 a.m. a start to this stream. We are live covering Road to UFC Season 5, Episode 2, Day 2 here in Macau. We had a great card yesterday. This one definitely on paper is not as strong as yesterday's, and that's not just because there's more women's MMA fights on this card. It's not just because this one's stacked with the women's MMA fights, because you guys know how much I love the deep jewels matchups, and like half these chicks have fought in deep jewels or at least have dabbled in deep jewels. So there should still be some fun matchups, but yeah, on paper definitely not as crazy as yesterday's. Now, we'll get right back to the live chat here in a sec. Highlights are available on the channel, and later today, because I have some shit to do after the streams this morning before all the streams tonight. But sometime today I will post the extended highlight package of everybody who won their fights yesterday and today. There'll be a little extended full day 1 and day 2 highlight package with the wins, with some footage of the wins from those who are advancing to the next round. Speaking of those advancing to the next round, let me bring that up for you. All right, so Murdoch will be facing Dhant in the next round, and Ryo Tajima will be facing Chungreng Koren. Early thoughts on these matchups, chat. Early thoughts on these matchups. I'll tell you what, based on the comment on some of the highlights that I've posted, the Nepalese and the Indian fans are backing their fighters. My goodness. All right. Koren's a dog. Yes, he is. Good to see you, Voidmaid. For me, it's 5 a.m. Who's the fighter to watch out this episode? What do you mean? Oh, to stand out this episode? Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, Bat Bayar and Shuai Yin should put on a good fight. Bo Mang and Matsuda should put on a good fight. Kaito Oda might perform as well, though I do think Jin Yushu will beat him. Oda could put on a good performance, and Bull Batar as well. Bull Batar as well could have a good performance. All right, the fighters are making their walkout now. Yeah, good to see you, Dre. MMA. Yeah, even yesterday's order was wrong as well, but they're starting with the Machi fight. Okay, Tapology just fixed their order. Starting with the Machi fight, let's get some highlights out, guys. Let's get some highlights out. This one, actually, the Machi freaking highlights took me the longest because nobody, I just had to go through every single one of her deep fights, which, hey, for Sam is a freaking holiday. For me, not so much. Anyways, let's go. I don't know yet. That's a tough one. Okay, let's go over this one, guys. Let's go over this one. So we have Machi Fukuda taking on Analia Togonova. Say that 10 times fast. Machi is currently on a 2-4-6 fight win streak. She's the Deep Jewels champion, beating Siwoo Park, who beat her via split decision back in 2024. She got that win back, defeating her back in September. Before then, honestly, didn't fight the best fighters in her run. She did land, I believe, her first KO TKO in that run, but for the most part, she's been doing what she does best, which is pressure grappling, good wrestling. Sometimes will take a shot and then have just like a sick freaking takedown right after. Her submissions are getting better. She used to just be like a pure wrestler before, but her submissions are getting better. Her striking is getting a little bit better as well, but we just haven't seen her fight the best competition, and she is coming up from atomweight. But fun to watch, sure. But my eyebrows are always raised because I'm like when is she going to fight someone, or not even when she has fought someone who's just well-rounded and who can beat her up on the feet a little bit and just match her on the ground, or especially in the strength on the ground, she has struggled a little bit. Yeah, again, she's moving up from 105. Guys, if you're on Twitch, come over to YouTube. Hey, what's up, Homelander? Good to see you. Good to see you. We need Bomang in the UFC. Yo, Blake. Love Bomang. When she beat Sawada, that was fucking awesome. When she beat Sawada, that was fucking awesome. All right, both these women are already in the cage as they're being announced. We'll finish up our little breakdown here. If you want the full highlights, they are posted on the channel, guys, so you can go and check them out. Full highlight package for each. 22 years of age for Fukuda, 20 years of age for Analia. And yeah, Machi Fukuda has fought a couple times in Ryzen, but pretty much, yeah, the rest of her career has been in Deep. And her opponent 6-1-1 as a pro, 1 KO TKO, 4 submission, 1 decision. She's out of Kyrgyzstan. She's definitely the better striker. She's taller, lankier. She loves getting submissions. She loves going for the back. Her jiu-jitsu might be like a little bit more polished, but she's definitely not as strong of a wrestler on the ground. It's going to be interesting to see if she primarily sticks with a striking game or a ground game. She fought okay opponents in Octagon. She fought 2 good opponents in Octagon and a decent gal in UAE Warriors, where she impressed me the most in her career thus far. Again, if you guys want the full highlights, they are available on the channel. You can check them out there. What's up, Piper? Good to see you. Good to see you. Machi by Rear Naked Choke. Machi by Rear Naked Choke. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Machi. She's the slight favorite at -155. I just don't think Analia is polished anywhere yet. And even though I'm super critical of Machi Fukuda and I don't think she has any striking at all, she should be able to out-wrestle Analia. I don't think Analia is going to keep her on the feet. Both primarily wrestlers. Fukuda, despite being smaller, should be the better wrestler. Shoots a lot of takedowns, scrambly, but good control. And overall, I think it's fought better competition. Anyways, fight has begun. Going with Fukuda. Who do you guys got? Who do you guys got? 438. Machi looking for her entry. Lovely Oda Machida. We never got the Machida era that was promised, but one of my favorite fighters. Love both his runs in the UFC as well as his run in Bellator. $412. Thomas, don't ask stupid questions, man. It's 2026. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. Good to see you, Benjamin. 405. Machi still looking for that entry. Very upright stance for Analia. Lots of coachings now. LFA coming to my hometown in Wisconsin. The venue won't be as nice as the casino in Minnesota. You making the drive to go to the fights? What's up, Tyler? Probably not. But that's going to be awesome. I almost went up to Sioux Falls for the PFL show, but it was a good card. But I'm glad I didn't now because fuck Logan Storley. Left hand by Fukuda. I've been so busy with work and I got to work on my car a little bit before I make a couple trips up to the cabin, Tyler. But that's going to be so awesome. I'll definitely be covering it live here. I'll give you a shout out, my man. I do got to make my way to some fights in Wisconsin soon, even for APFC. And there's the takedown by Fukuda. 1-2 by Analia. And Fukuda gets the takedown. Fukuda can't stay in the top position. Good job by Analia pushing her off. Yo, what's up, Combat Casual? Good morning. Good morning. 253. Fukuda can't stay in half guard or in guard. Back up to her feet is Analia, but Fukuda still holding on to her torso. Yo, thanks so much for the $5, man. You did not need to do that. Good morning. Are you covering these fights as well? Guys, go check out Combat Casual. He'll be streaming and covering a ton of fights this morning as well. And Fukuda with the takedown. Can she settle into mount? Stupid allergies got me barely able to breathe this morning. I guess that answers my question. Fuck, my allergies haven't been too bad this year yet. But like I could wake up tomorrow and it could be fucking awful. Machi in the guard. Machi with the left hand. Machi with a nice right. But Machi cannot settle. Her legs are too small. Oh, Machi now. Decent ground and pound. At least she mixes in some shots in there, even though she still can't stay on the position. She has her right hook in. Oh. Analia attacking that right elbow. Machi does not give a fuck if the decision's rigged and continues just to throw hammer fists and stay on her. 137. Machi with the shoulder lock. And another takedown. Attack, attack, attack takedowns. In the clips that they put together, I didn't... Oh, a nice little trip takedown there by Machi. I didn't just post Machi's finishes. I showed a lot of her takedowns as well. Pollen is crazy. Yo, good morning, Ice Cold. What's up, Davison? If they went by a humidifier, just walk around with a rain cloud. Oh, I do have a humidifier in my place, in my office here. Well, just outside. 58 seconds. And a fun scrambly first round. Oh, Machi looking for a heel hook late here. 50 seconds. And it lets it go, but stays on top. Just absolute pressure, absolute control. Yo, where's Sam at, by the way? 38 seconds. Definitely not a boring fight, though, Piper. Hammer fist, right uppercut. Oh, trying to roll and maybe grab an ankle herself is Analia, but Fukuda's legs are too small. Oh, never mind. She actually has a nice grip on it, but Fukuda still hasn't escaped it, but no more leverage on there for Analia. Yeah, they did. Like literally the second before the event started. Hey, go to MMA Experts. He is better because he has a clock on his screen. You know what, Rachel? I'm thinking about getting an hourglass. What do you think about me getting an hourglass? I think you guys all keep, oh, we want a clock. We want a clock. I don't want to just be the same as everybody else. You got to be different on YouTube, right, Rachel? What do you think, chat? Should we get an hourglass? See you later, Rachel. Have a good one. Nothing dangerous or fight ending. I'm rolling my eyes at Piper. Two grapplers going at it there. And he like set the bar so high. He thinks this is going to be Rory McDonald and Robbie Lawler second round onward. What a guy. What a guy. Some great grappling there by Machi. And actually a lot of action there for a grappling heavy affair that we thought going into this one. This guy's bar is set to freaking Venus, dude. Good, Davison. Good. Sleep deprived as hell, but excited to watch these fights with you guys. All right. Round 2. Expert has always had a clock because he's the expert. Rachel thinks this is a real MMA channel. Mystic, what country do you think has been the best so far? Oh, nice left hand by Analia. And looking for the single leg. Doesn't even need the single leg. Beautiful takedown by Machi, already in side control. Left elbow, continuing to bleed from her nose, is Analia. Machi doesn't have the superior rule set grounded knees. 420, smoke him if you got him. Now, working way into mount. Right hand by Machi. Trying to find that shoulder lock there, but doesn't back up to her feet And then resetting back, not quite in half guard just yet. Okay, now in side control again. Left hands by Machi. Very uneventful and boring fight, though, right, Piper? Very uneventful and boring fight. No, it couldn't. It's the opposite of that, ladies and gentlemen. Domination right now by Machi, trying to roll out of his Analia, but I think, as most people predicted, just despite her being tiny and her weight class being 105, you can have fancier jiu-jitsu, but her wrestling just too solid. Some big shots here. Oh, bigger shots here by Machi. Machi continuing to land left shots. Analia painting the canvas red. Machi dragging her away from the cage and continuing to land that left shots. And this fight is over. And the little ball of energy, Machi, gets this one done in the first round. A boring fight, Piper. A boring fight, eh, bud? A boring fight, Piper. Boring, no action, no blood. What a guy. What a guy. Let's go. Let's go. It was a fundraiser. But there's a hockey player on the Vancouver Canucks named Brock Besser. He's actually from Minnesota, actually. And he's got amazing hair. He's got great hockey flow. And I think his first or second season with the Vancouver Canucks, these hoodies and shirts that just say like the flow on them were sold to raise money for cancer patients at BC Children's Hospital. So edgy and based that my proceeds from this hoodie that I got 10 years ago went to cancer patients at the BC Children's Hospital. UFC Fight Pass. What's up, Nevs? UFC dog picks, guys. What are you doing on this channel? Get the fuck off this channel. Go to MMA Experts and Nevs UFC dog picks. They are real MMA channels. Does someone know the medical field of Ming Shi? Researcher? Yes, rest in peace, Claude Lemieux. He literally was at, I think it was game 2 or 3 for the Montreal Canadiens too, in one of their opening ceremonies. So yeah, the hockey world got hit with one surprising blow yesterday. He was only 60 years of age as well. Dang, these fighters on day 1 and 2 really are trying to make the show time short. Hey, I'm okay with that, Kumo. I have a meeting at 2 o'clock today, and if I can find any time to nap, I'm good. Hey, she wrote down some English notes. Vicious Machi. Oh, rightfully so. Sam is gonna be on me, and that's okay. He's gonna have some words. He's gonna have some words for me. Yeah, this was not staying on the feet. Guess is a chill commentator. Yeah, smartphone then upgraded to clock. I just like this program that I use to stream on. It doesn't allow widgets. So like I guess I could just put my phone up, but I think the hourglass would be a good touch. To be fair, the Raleigh fight was boring before that third. Did I say second? I meant third. Didn't have a smartphone as a clock? Yeah. So he's a real MMA channel, Rachel. I don't know what you're still doing here, Rachel. We're not a real MMA channel. MMA Experts is the real MMA channel. But I think the hourglass is the best. I'm going to order an hourglass, because then you guys will know exactly what time it is down to the grain of sand. I like Baliot. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Thank you. I think I saw Valentina there. I think she was there to support some of the Kyrgyzstani fighters. Hopefully this summer, not hopefully, sometime this summer, I will be upgrading is the wrong word, but updating some of the features on the streams here. So it will look a little bit more expert, even though we're not the experts. You guys are the experts. But this whole other podcast network that I co-own and work on, we have multiple different creators, and they all use this. We all use StreamYard, so it's just easier right now. But yeah, my biggest critique, and I've told them this because I've been using this program for a different company that I had, and this small little network that I have here in Minnesota. But I've been using this freaking platform since they were in freaking beta, and they still haven't added a widgets feature. All right. But until we get that hourglass, we will forever not be a real MMA channel. Looking for the finish. Only 87 grains of sand left. What's happening? I ain't got no sound on. Never turning into another stream until you invest in the Peter Griffin clock. Who's the interviewer? I'm newer to these type of events. Yeah, when they go to usually like the Chinese Apex or the Apex is it in Shanghai? When they go to the Apex in China and some of these international shows, they'll bring their B and C team who actually do a decent job. Can't win them all. I don't know why that took so long to turn on, but I turned it on. I'm just teasing you, Piper, because I watch fights, not numbers. You need Christmas tree in the background to be a real MMA channel? Why? What's the lore there, chat? See, I'm so not a real MMA channel. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. All right, let's get to this next one. They're so out of order that my freaking highlights that I posted are out of order. All right. Philippines, baby. Let's go. Oh, my God. Yeah, I need to put like a day aside and just go fucking ham on OBS and make all my freaking overlays and all that fun stuff. Dude, I know. Me too, Nevs. All right. Eros Baliot 7-0 as a pro. 0 KO TKOs, 6 submissions, 1 decision. He's basically the best submission artist in his division in URCC and whatever lower level Filipino regional leagues. This is grappler versus grappler. This is jiu-jitsu versus jiu-jitsu. The Japanese kid is proven to have fought and beaten better guys using his very one-dimensional style. And his opponent has fought far less as far as level of competition. What is funny, though, about the Filipino fighter is he fought Rene Catalan, then won a regional title, won his fight and won championship, and then fought Catalan's freaking son for another regional title in another league, which is just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane and a fun lore story. Anyways, those are a little bit of the highlights. The pacing is incredible for these cards. If you want to see the full highlights of both these guys, go check it out. But yeah, he's 7-0. Takeru Uchida 8-2, 3-1 in his last 4. He's the favorite in this one. 8 submissions, 7-2 in Shuto. He's got the size advantage. He's got the strength advantage. This could just turn out to be a shitty kickboxing fight, or Uchida wins. That's where I'm leaning. That's where I'm leaning. And Uchida with the takedown.
Let's get it all.
434. Trying to get into side control. Just about there, but Baluo, nice little scramble. Able to force Uchida back in his guard. And then she just settles in. I got my first perfect event picks on tap, but it was a very low call promotion. Dude, that's still awesome, man. 407. Have you watched any of Matty Ian's fights? He was supposed to be on this season. Matty Ian. I don't think so. Oh, nice little back take by Uchida. Only has the right hook in, but he's attacking the neck. He's attacking the neck. Dude, they look like, well, I mean, they are 2 weight classes apart, but Uchida, it is all over just like that. Just like that. I thought this would go a little bit longer, but nope. Nope. Not only was the size and the strength the clear, just advantageous path for him to victory, but also just slicker jiu-jitsu as well. And that was quick for Japan. Japan did not show out as well as we expected them to yesterday. There we go. Benjamin knows. Benjamin knows. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, yes. I do know who he is. He's from Australia. Eternal champ, right? Yep, eternal champ. And he beat, yes, Ben Watson in his last fight. Still like pretty green, but he's good. I know a lot of people were like, he was one of the favorites to go at least all the way to the end. Damn, losing your that fast must sting. Undefeated record gone in a snap. Damn, that sucks. That sucks to get a major injury because he's only, what, 5 or 6-0 or something like that? I know he won the title pretty early because I was like, okay, let's see him against better competition. They knocked out friggin' his last opponent to win the title. All right, Takeru Uchida being interviewed right now. Boring fight though, Piper. Boring fight. Takeru Uchida beat a midget. Calm down. I don't know why. Like, Piper just does not like watching fights with us. I am not convinced Piper likes watching fights with us, ladies and gentlemen. Piper, MMA experts, way better channel. Highly recommend you go hang out with them. Oh, I know it's early, Piper, for all of us, but like, bro is just like, this is gonna be a boring fight. And then he's like, that wasn't fun, guys. The no fun police over here. Not allowed to get excited for a fun submission, guys. Why did Eros Battle even accept this fight? Money. Oh yeah, that was the ref that caught that ground and pound yesterday, right? He kind of looked, maybe just because Osami was like rocking the same bowl cut in his last fight. MMA fans not even enjoying the fights, bro. Sorry, UFC fans. UFC fans. That's what I said. MMA experts, that's the channel for you, my man. Takeru got aura. Here, I'll give you the link to it. Who else is streaming right now? There's so many better channels out there. Shout out to MMA experts. Here's his channel. Art MMA is live right now. Guys, go show him some love. He is like an MMA picks channel as well, so he's definitely actually go support Artem instead of MMA experts. Sorry, MMA experts. Go support Artem. Here, Piper. Artem MMA is one of the homies as well. All right, let's get to this next one. Sorry. We're getting too excited. We're getting too excited here. We're not allowed to get excited for these fights, guys. The pacing has been amazing. We can get excited for the pacing though. We can get excited for the pacing. That I will allow. All right, Dong Huaxiang against Bo Hyun Park, ladies and gentlemen. Let me bring up. Oh, I don't even think I posted these ones yet. I fell asleep on my desk last night. I got 40 minutes of sleep. Keep these unders coming. Is Mike Aswell streaming? Dude, I wish. I think he's not feeling good this morning. Third fight in 30 minutes is crazy. All right, Dong Hyao-sang is 14-3 as a pro, 3-1 in her last 4 fights on a 2-fight win streak. She's 27 years of age. I know she's been training at the UFC PI in China for like the last 5 years or so. 3 to 5 years, as long as that thing has been around anyways. I think it's been almost 5 years now. But anyways, the UFC has invested in a little bit of her development. She takes advantage of the facilities and everything going on over there. 2 KO TKOs, 7 submissions, 5 decisions, 11-0 in Wulin Fang. Hasn't faced the best competition on the regional scene, but again, we have a lot of Chinese fighters who are coming from Wulin Fang, WGK, Chinese Kung Fu Super League, which I'm pretty sure I might be putting 2 of them together, but I'm pretty sure that is literally a promotion name over there. Some of these fighters will fight like 5, 6, 7 times against just, glorified sparring partners, but then mixed in there, they'll be a legit opponent, and those are the ones you gotta watch and take note of. And there's a few of those ones sprinkled in her career as well, but honestly, we saw the best of her on road to UFC. Obviously, she lost that close fight to Shi Ming. You could argue that she even won that one. Neither of them were really aggressive enough and did enough damage in that one to really sway even me, but like I did watch that one again and I was like, she could have won that one and I would have been okay with it. And she fought 2 really good opponents early in her career that she lost to. No shame in that. Bo Hyun Park, I don't think either of these 2 fighters, by the way, are major organization level, but could make for a fun fight here. Bo Hyun Park, 8-3 as a pro, 27 years of age, not as well-rounded as Dong Hyuk-sung. Way more of just a striker, way more of a boxer. 8-3 as a pro, 4-0 in her last 4 fights. 1 KO TKO, 2 submissions, 5 decisions, 3-0 in Shuto, 3-0 in Double J, which is a even lower level than AFC. She beat a 2-0 gal in her last fight. She won the Shuto. She's the queen of Shuto? No, you can only be the queen of pancreas. She won the Shuto belt, but against a 6-6 gal. To be honest, she's on a 4-fight win streak, but not the most impressive victories and not even the most impressive performances other than the title fight against a 6-6 gal. She has lost to really, really good jiu-jitsu practitioners. Better just jiu-jitsu players than even fighters in her last 2 losses here. So is Dong Hyuk-sung as good or better in the jiu-jitsu as these 2 gals? We shall see. I'm still going with Dong Hyuk-sung on this one though. Better jiu-jitsu, has grappling in her arsenal, should be able to handle her on the feet. Bo Hyun Park is, I just think, too one-dimensional. But my notes are all mixed up here because of the bout order. More well-rounded. Favorite in this one, I think, minus 220 yesterday. It's probably changed today. Grappler from Wulin Fang, which is rare. Her striking has been developing nicely. It's diverse. She's not just a pure boxer. She'll mix in some kicks at range, some kickboxing in there as well. And actually doesn't look like a fish out of water in the clinch anymore. She's had a lot of reps, but they're Wulin Fang reps. And she lost a close one to Shi Ming, and you got to get that win. Bo Hyung Park, boxer, thrives in the clincher pocket. Not the best takedown defense. Double G again, not that great. We got Double G versus fucking Wulin Fang here, baby. She only gets subbed against legit girls who are, or legit BJJ chicks. And she, like Machi, is going to be undersized for this division. Yeah, going with Dong Hyuk Song, but I don't think either of these two are major organization level. Prove me wrong, ladies. Prove me wrong. Round 1. Let's get it. Speed running these fight intros. I know, dude. Bounce back fight. Dong sub in 1, but last time I said Euros got sub in 1. Do not take my advice. These Asian fighters have a lot of experience at a young age. Dude, the Wulin Fang fighters are like the freaking Thai fighters in MMA. Low kick by Park. Walking forward is Dong. I do like John Gooden on commentary. A rare occasion where I'm not listening to the Japanese commentary on Unex. Fucking love John Gooden. Right jab. Oh, big left by Dong. Yeah, man, just look at even Dong's just striking stance here. Hands could be up a little bit higher, but it's come a long way. Another nice straight left. Another left hand. Park just got out of the way. Dong throws that left again and try to go for the takedown. Park does not allow her to get taken down, but Dong with a nice knee to the body. Right hand by Park. What's your opinion on Jailton Almeida being an ACA? Jailton Almeida is one of my... I don't want to say most hated because that's mean, but he was one of my least favorite fighters when he was on the UFC roster, and I could care less about Jailton Almeida. He's a Brazilian getting tossed to the steroid wolves in ACA. Can he prevail? We shall see. Oh, nice left by Dong. He fits in because ACA either crazy wars or boring freaking crotch sniffing or lay and pray fights. So he fits in. Dong with the left, and she gets the takedown. I think this one's going to be good. And Park up to her feet just for a moment. Dong lifts her up and takes her down away from the cage. 244. A nice takedown. There we go. By the way, love that you still have Bellator in your profile picture. My man. Park, good job getting back up to her feet, but Dong with a knee. Oh, Park cracked Dong. Park cracked Dong. That just could be a Korean name right there. Park crack Dong. 212. I'm literally giving you play-by-play. Round still up for grabs. 2 minutes on the clock. Dong still slightly up. But Park definitely still in this. Dong was cracked hard. Oh, and Dong with the nice left hand. The 149. Park didn't pull the trigger on the right. Dong swinging a miss with the right hand. $133. Hey, what's up, sis? Good to see you. Good to see you. $123. Good morning, Hoggy from home. Dong with another right. Park's nodding like, okay. Low kick by Dong. She's looking all right. She's looking all right. Oh, Dong eats a left, but she does land a low kick. Dong well-rounded, wrestling, takedown, striking, strong, cardio. $30 seconds remaining. Park. honestly, Park needed to at least just go for it a little bit more to try to win back this round of the judges' scorecards. If in that final minute she just elected to throw a little bit more, even if it would have costed her the getting taken down here, she got taken down anyways. So, and that should solidify the round for Dong. Park just didn't throw enough. Park landed some decent shots when she threw, but just not enough, man. Not enough. Oh, Park in the pocket. Nice sprawl. And that will do it for round one. Cardiff Wales versus Danny Mitchell, June 27th. Let's go. Already scheduled again. What a beauty. What a beauty. Right now, this is the fight, brother. Right now, this is the fight. Bohyun Park, striking style, boxing, BJJ, lacks takedown defense. I'm watching on UFC Fight Pass. It's also on Unext, brother. Today's one color block day, so gonna wear all purple. All right, all right. Yeah, like I said, it's on Unext or UFC Fight Pass, brother. Dude, he looks so good. No problem, Keegan. No problem. All right, round two. She is. She hits hard for a little gal. In the last 4 days, I've maybe gotten 6 hours of sleep. Maybe. And I have a work meeting today. I have to go to work after the streams this morning, and then we're streaming all night. So it ain't going to get any better. And I got to finish 2 more highlight packages. And I got to get the extended highlight packages out. And I got to get the UFC highlight packages. There's just not enough time in the day, brother. There's not enough time in the day to eat, sleep, work out. You know, I just have to choose a few and hope that those are the right choices. Yo, what's up, Gary? Yeah, there was so much tape study this week, and I just nerd out on the Asian League, so I just committed. All right, round two.
Let's get it all.
I tried to balance it all, but I couldn't. I am human, and I'm not a real MMA channel. So if I was a real MMA channel, I might have been able to do it all. Oh, nice left by Dong. I ain't MMA experts, Piper. She will be fighting 3 more fights. Low kick by Park. Park with the right to the body. And there's the trip, but couldn't get the takedown by Dong. With what money am I going to pay that team with? With what money am I going to pay that team with? And we get a timeout here is a little Burmese jab by Dong. I had Dong winning the first round. Dong winning round 1. Park definitely not out of it just yet. But yeah, I really this channel's not going to grow anymore unless I get some extra hands, and that's not possible. So it is what it is. No, they won't. And I wouldn't allow that either. We ain't slave owners here, Piper. If you do work, you get paid. That's how that's 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah, the little Burmese jab. But if we did bring a team on to help us, then I'd probably have to change the name to the channel, and yeah, fuck it. This is 2026. Use your brain, my man. Use your brain. God, I'm cranky this morning, aren't I, chat? I need to get some food in me. All right, round number 2 continues. I need a job. Yeah, not on YouTube. Not on YouTube. 316. 1 + 1 doesn't equal 3 over here, my man. 1 + 1 = 2 over here. And I'm not even the numbers guy. You're the numbers guy. 305. Pressuring forward is Park. Cranky stream. If I could pay you, I would, Gary. 251. Slaves, my man, slaves. 2026 and you're working for free? I don't know how those people pay their bills. Oh, nice left by Park. Oh, nice right elbow by Park in the clinch, but she evades it. They separate back at center. I think Bitcoin. I've never owned like cryptocurrency or anything like that. No Doge, no Bitcoin, no friggin' NFTs. Dong seems to be slowing down a little. And she's looking to try to time that right single leg. Can't get it. Moves the body lock. Can't give the trip. And I think you're right. Dong won the first round, but momentum is swinging in Park's favor. 147, clinching up against the cage. Oh, nice right hand by Dong. Dong 0 for 4 on the takedowns in this second round, is getting beaten up in the boxing by Dong or by Park here. Park with a nice 1-2. 124 and a nice takedown. Then why wouldn't you just do that for yourself? Invest in yourself versus give someone your time for free. I'm not working for anybody but myself, brother. Clothing, hats, top trainers. Body lock again by Dong. Can she get the takedown? Now she's getting sloppy the takedowns. Like, yeah, she's tired. She's either tired or Park has hit her like a few times pretty hard and it's kind of got in her head. She's not as confident because she was even confident in the striking, but I think she's getting beat up and just slowing down. Oh, a nice right hand by Park. Again, and this is where Park thrives in the pocket boxing here. Dong cannot keep meeting her here. On the feet, back in the clinch. Right elbow by Park. When Dong had some space, she was landing those straight lefts in the first round. True, a team is what I need as well. We all need a team in our lives, Piper. Dong sleepy. And Park now with the takedown. Park with the left hand. Park's going to win this round. It is 100% 1-1. It is 100% 1-1 going into the third. Let's freaking go, Korea. All that investment, UFC, all that investment only to gas in the second round? Only to gas in the second round? She got the takedown at the end too, which was awesome. Yeah, if she makes it dirty, Park has the advantage. She cannot try to fight Park in the pocket. If she's going to strike with her, it has to be on the outside, but I think she's too gassed for that. Doesn't have the energy for that. Doesn't have the confidence for that she had in the first round. And she's having a tough time getting the takedown, something where she thrived at easily in the first round. Basically, night and day from round one. Wearing a little bit damages Park, but she definitely still quicker and definitely still hitting harder. Yeah, if she makes a dirty, Park has the advantage. We got a true fight on our ends. Hell yeah, dude. The Asian and Oceanic Contender Series rarely disappoints. All right, 458, round number 3. We're going to come down to cardio. 447. Left hook by Park. And this is how much I've like nerded out over Road to UFC this week. Decimated my sleep schedule. Shaved at least a year off my life. And we're skipping one Friday Fights Muay Thai this morning. 420. Not a real YouTube channel. Or not a real MMA YouTube channel. Or I'd have ads turned off. I'm telling you, man, you should go to Art MMA. I don't know what you're still doing here, Piper. Nice left by Park. Ooh, knee to the body by Dong. I'm fucking freezing, Piper. I think I'm like getting sick. I'm probably going to get sick after this weekend. I might even just like croak after this weekend, to be honest. Because I've been shivering for like, how long have we been live? 55 minutes? 342. Oh, high kick by Park just out of range. Low kick by Park. Dong tried to grab it. Dong with a tie clinch. Nice knee to the body. Park missing with the right hand. I'm dead serious. Artem is the channel for you. We're not a picks channel. We're not an MMA channel. We don't do predictions. We don't do gambling. He does all those things. So I highly, highly, highly recommend you go check him out. And he's streaming right now too. So I really honestly do not know what you're doing here. Oh, nice left hand by Park. Let's fucking go. She cracked her. Sorry, I'm getting too excited. Getting too excited, Piper. 304. Can Puja Tomar continue the redeeming streak as Chungreng was able to redeem the country, or does the doctor butcher Puja? And finally, Park goes to the ground. Right back up to her feet as Dong cannot hold her down. 241. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. You should still go support Artem anyways. 217. Up against the cage. Park. With the left underhook trying to grab the torso. Never mind. Right hand free. Couple shots in the clinch. Dong won round 1. Park won round 2. And so far, this round's still up for grabs, but I'm giving a slight edge to Park. But Dong, with these knees, she's doing damage. And not allowing Park to beat her up in the pocket or in the clinch as much as she did in the second round. 146. Can Park get the takedown? Park now looking for the trip. Park seems to be too much for Dong. Getting out clinched. Oh. Last attempt by Dong, and she can't get it. Now Park with the body lock again. Dong couldn't get the takedown. Nice reversal by Park. Park's got more energy. I mean, they're both tired at this point, but she had her energy bar was a little bit higher in this round. She's proven it still is here. It's not pretty, but she's winning this. She's winning the control and getting shots through in this clinch fight. Nice right elbow by Park. I mean, Park should take this third round. 45 seconds. Unless Dong knocks her out in his last 45 seconds, this fight should go to the former Double G champ. 32 seconds. Probably the longest 30 seconds of Park's life here. Yes, she is. Don't needs clinch work in Thailand. And one last takedown attempt by Dong. Dong doesn't get it. Nice right hand by Park. And they're thrown in the pocket now. They're thrown in the pocket. Nice right uppercut by Park. She cracked Dong with the uppercut there. Nice head movement by Park. Still Park with the right hand. It is all over. Dude. Snoop's League in Korea. No, it's not actually Snoop's League. That would be hilarious. This ain't no weed boxing championship. Hey, King James, forever forgiven. How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm sleep deprived and cranky this morning, guys. Bear with me. But we're still here. Oh. coming into the stream, I was like, if we get a crowd as big as yesterday's, then maybe I'll skip the rest of one championship. But I think we'll probably still, we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling in another 2 hours. It is on UFC Fight Pass as well as Unext. I don't think that was a knockdown. I think Park got it. Oh, split decision? I don't agree with the split decision. This should be Park, man. Oh, Park got it. Yes, let's go. Boy, Yon Park, let's go. Woo. I got my pick wrong, and I'm excited. I'm excited that I got my pick wrong because, man, this went to the deserving fighter. Park won round 2, Park won round 3. Dude, let's go. She's like, what are you pointing at her elbows in the camera? Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Couldn't finish her in round 1. I don't think Park is going to go far in this competition, but hey, if you tire out and can't strike with her, she's going to keep hitting you. She's going to keep hitting you, and she hits hard for a little gal. Nice, nice. Let's go, Park. I've been here for 10 minutes, and I already don't like... You see Max Griffin released from UFC? No. Park almost got donged. Is there a fight at 52-2? I commented that. I think I saw one of our homies in the live chat was commenting on like somebody else's YouTube channel and like asking for odds, like they needed crack. I gave him the number. He then proceeded to unsubscribe from the channel and call me a bitch, but that's okay. It's okay. Yo, I think I went 1-4 to start the card yesterday. You'll bounce back. Betting Road to UFC is insane. Is it one championship level insane? All right, next fight here, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to be a fucking banger because both of these guys are wicked on the feet. And I know, speaking of Artem MMA, leaned on a lot of his analysis, and I know he like loves Road to UFC and is super into the prospect coverage as well. And this is one of his favorite fighters, or one of his favorite prospects in the tournament. See, Tyler needs to call the number. Yeah, Tyler needs to call the number for sure. I did well yesterday morning. You don't translate. Yo, dude, just fuck off, brother. We love you, though, Tyler. We love you, though. I mean, close. They don't know how to do lines, usually because talent is lower level. It's 50-50. It's really bad. Honestly, though, yesterday, sis, there was only one line that I disagreed with as far as, like, you know, this is fair. This is fair. But those are non-expert eyes. All right. In this fight, I am picking... I'm going Suzuki in this one. We're on the flyweights now. This should be an all-action fight, ladies and gentlemen. This one should be an all-action fight, all offensive striking from Otgon Bolbatar. Offensive grappling, offensive striking. Even in his scrambles, he's still trying to just like dive on top of you, land an elbow or sneak a punch in there. Not a lot of defense on the feet nor on the ground. He's just all gas, no brakes, relies on a pressure-heavy style. I just think Suzuki is the better and more polished fighter. Could he get overwhelmed with the pressure from the Mongolian? Absolutely. Could he get caught? Absolutely. Has he proven himself outside of Japan and against better opponents? Yes, he has. He's the current Fury FC champion as well, which is super cool to see a Japanese fighter come over and snatch that North American regional title, much like Shinryu did a few years ago. Better striking, fast hands, good footwork, and can fight on the back foot. He's got great counter hooks, a little bit more punching power, in my opinion. Both dangerous. Both could end the fight with a single blow. I just think Suzuki's the more polished fighter. But you never know with this Mongolian, man. He's fucking crazy and he's fun to watch. He is a little bit shorter, and actually their reach is pretty much the same. Anyways, I was very impressed and pleasantly surprised with how easily Suzuki came into Fury FC, knocked out his opponent, snatched that title. He's 7-1. He's fighting out of Kill Cliff, 5 KO TKOs, 2 decisions, went 3-0 in Grochin. So we got Grochin, Shuto, and Fury FC. Bobalter 6-0, 2 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 1 decision. And he's the MGL. Dude, so MGL is the Mongolian league. He fought MGL, went to Japan, snatched the Gladiator title against a solid opponent in Japan, came back to the Mongolian league, snatched that title. So we got the Gladiator and MGL champion against the Fury FC champion. Fuck, inject that into my veins, baby. Inject that into my veins. Dude, this fight's going to be awesome. All right, let me know who you guys got in the chat. They're being announced right now. Damn, he's got a long name. I think they're doing late research. But from what I saw yesterday, I thought it was fair. Way more fair than Ryzen odds. I got an hourglass your way. Suzuki, hope I can make this 2-5. Bobatar upset, got huge units on him. So you only think he's an upset because you got units on him. He definitely could crack him. What the hell is that first name? I attempt to say that name, but I'd be canceled. Gon Batar Bold Batar. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. One of the people's main events on the card. Low kick by Suzuki. Front kick by Suzuki. Oh, Bold Batar tried to land that overhand right. Under in Suzuki. Suzuki gets it done with swag. Nice high kick attempt by Bobatar, followed by the spinning back fist. See what I mean? He's unpredictable. Suzuki could have all his I's dotted and T's crossed for this one. And Bobatar still could tag him with some sneaky shit like that. So that's why this fight's sick matchmaking. Body kick by Suzuki. We got the Ryan Garcia tattoo. Low kick by Bobatar. And Bobatar pretty quick so far as well. I like his speed. Nice right hand by Bobatar. Knee by Suzuki. Oh, dude, someone's going down in this one. Overhand right swing and a miss by Bobatar. Suzuki with a nice left to the body and a right hand. Right hand by Suzuki. Body kick by Suzuki. Nice low kick by Bobatar. $323. There should be seating, though. They should take note from their friggin' flyweight champion season of The Ultimate Fighter. 6-overs, 5-1 guy, good matchmaking. Step back right by Suzuki. For the most part, spinning elbow attempt by Bobatar. For the most part, it's pretty even competition. There's always a few who either filled in. And honestly, one of the fill-in guys won yesterday. Who just clearly aren't at some of these guys' level. But for the most part, this year was a good crop. A knee to the body by Suzuki there in the clinch. Again, I know I'm a little hangry this morning, chat, but I am stoked you guys are hanging out with us early, even before one started. This is earlier than we start one championship streams on Friday, and you guys are hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. Nice body kick by Suzuki. Counter left by Suzuki. There's that counter. Low kick by Bulbatar. Counter left by Suzuki. Suzuki with the left to the body. I don't think Bulbatar landed that left on the entry. Nice knee by Suzuki. 202. Remembering Ximin getting dominated like plus 2000 live. And then kick to the face. She was losing that fight. Yeah. That was very Leon Edwards. I rewatched that. Left to the body and right up. And right hand by Suzuki. Dude, Suzuki striking is nasty. Body kick by Suzuki. Spinning heel kick attempt by Bulbatar. Oh, Suzuki to step back right. Dude, his fucking step back shots are insane. He just dropped Bulbatar back up to his feet. 123. I mean, that's Bulbatar's style. He's wild and he overswings, and Suzuki's just too fucking good. Like, he's too fucking good, dude. Oh, Bulbatar cracked him with the right. What do I know? Nothing. I'm not a real MMA channel. Oh my God. Bulbatar with another right hand. Oh, Bulbatar with another right hand. That's what I'm saying, man. Suzuki. He can look perfect and polished and still get cracked by one of these fucking crazy shots by Bulbatar. Bulbatar overswings with the right hand, just misses him. Counter left by Suzuki. Suzuki still winning this round. 44 seconds left, but Bulbatar, man, he's still in it. Still walking him down, still swinging wildly. Right hand by Suzuki. Dude, stop. Oh, big shot by Suzuki. He goes down, Bulbatar. It is all over. Suzuki, with 20 seconds left in the fight, gets the TKO. Unbelievable performance by the Fury FC champion. Yes, that is right. Not the Grachin, not the Gladiator, not the Shuto. The Fury FC champion, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure there's another chick on this card who is the Cage Fury FC champion. Let's fucking go. Beware the wild Mongolian punch. Not gonna lie, the wild, weird style works in UFC. If you have talent behind it, RDR makes a career out of it. He kind of threw like Josh Van at times. He just too crazy, overswinging, and not throwing combos together. Hey, but it was a sick fight, John, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. We got a sick knockout, and that's all that matters as fight fans. It is on Unext and UFC Fight Pass. Hey, there he is. I said I don't literally have a crow to eat, even though I did pick Machi to win and I made your highlight video. By the way, the Machi highlight video took me the longest because nobody else on the internet made one. But I picked her to win and she won, and yeah, yay. She is getting better. I can't deny it. She's getting better. I can't be a hater for much longer. Yeah, boring fight. Suzuki Japan won. I will say, this guy in the live chat here who's asking to watch the fight and show the fight and shut up, he's still here. I literally put him in timeout twice. He's still here, so. Oh, Suzuki? Again, trains out Killcliff. His English is, well, he's speaking English. He says, I'm going to be UFC champion someday. Let's go. He's sick, man. Do you have footage of Cameron Smotherman getting folded on the regionals? I need it. I mean, do you have Fight Pass? All of his Fury fights are on Fight Pass. So his losses are there too. That's actually, I mean, I did that with Deep to get Machi stuff. Which one do you want? Just bet my homie $100. Oh shit. That one might be hard to find. What show was it? What fight card? I'm sure if you look up that fight show, if it's not too regional, like if it's fucking like XFC or some shit, you'll probably still be able to find it. Let's go. Suzuki's only 21. Just bet my homie $100 yesterday. Connor don't walk because he's all excited for it. Like actually actual casual being a casual is going to cost him $100. Yeah, I don't think Connor's fighting either. Like I've said this before. I think there's a better chance we see Zuckerberg fight friggin' Musk open weight in a ring with superior rule set in the UFC before we see Conor McGregor ever fight again. So, all right, dude, this is another fucking sick fight, man. Fury FC 46 looking for a fight. You should be able to find it. You should be able to find it. Because it shouldn't count anything different. Because I remember there was a BFL or Unified show that was there looking for a fight show, and it was still exactly the same. So this should be on. Yeah, this is on Fight Pass. It is on Fight Pass. You should be able to find it. Paris Moran was on the card too. Cameron Graves. Yeah, there's a lot of names on this card, so you should be able to find it. Yeah, CJ Jimenez knocks him the fuck out. Machi would, yeah, you know what? She would. Yeah, she's coming up soon. All right, dude, let's talk about friggin' Bo Mang here. 22-8 as a pro. I will say this, Sam, actually, you came here at the perfect time, Sam. You came here at the perfect time, because I'll say this. Bo Mang fought the chick that Machi, that is the ceiling for Machi. If Machi's ceiling is Sawada, then bro, she ain't going far in the UFC. I just teasing. She's already fucking better than Sawada. Oh, same size though. Bo Mang, 22-8 as a pro, 30 years of age, but she's a veteran in the fight years. This is like prospect versus veteran, though the prospect's older than the veteran. That's fighting, ladies and gentlemen. 8 KO TKOs, 6 submissions. 8 decisions, 6-4-1 championship, 4-2 in Glory of Heroes, and 2-1 in CKF. Lost to Xiong Jinyang in her last fight. She was one of my favorite female fighters. I say was just because she's been in Shotri jail for the last 2-3 years. Hasn't been giving her any fights. I'm glad she was able to break out of Shotri jail, break out of the prison handcuffs, ball and chain that he keeps his MMA fighters in, that piece of shit. And she has signed with the UFC, mind you, now at 38 years of age. She's a wicked striker. There's no shame in losing to her. I thought Sawada was just going to grapple fuck Bo Mang in their fight, and Bo Mang beat the fucking piss out of her, bro. She beat the shit out of her. It was one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen. I've been a Bo Mang super fan since. I mean, Bo Mang's fought some really good opponents. Yeah, she has a Wulin Fang type career early. In this case, it was Chin Wu Men and Glory of Heroes, but for the sake of explanation and argument, it is a Wulin Fang type of record. She'd lose to girls she probably should have beat. She'd beat girls and pummeled the girls that were making their debuts and whatnot, and with some good fights and good performances against good fighters, snuck in there as well. Came over to one championship and started to prove like how legit she actually was, and only really lost to submission specialists. Proved that she can fight wrestlers. And I will say, friggin' Jin Yang had better fucking takedown defense had better just like well-roundedness and more effective grappling, not takedown defense, but more effective grappling up against the cage than fucking Sawada did against Bo Mang. So we'll see what Bo Mang shows up, but she should have enough takedown defense and, again, a seasoned, well-rounded game to keep this on the feet. And then we'll see how far along Matsuda's striking has come. Arisa Matsuda, former pro baseball player, now mixed martial artist, and a legit female prospect in Japan. 3 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 4 decisions. At 3-0, she beat Machi Fukuda via split decision in deep, but was able to handle her grappling. And yeah, is undefeated. Like her striking looked good out of the gate. Like once she transitioned to mixed martial arts, yeah, from baseball, crazy. Her striking and boxing looked really good early. And her grappling is starting to come along, especially the defensive side of things. Yeah, so she is the Cage Fury FC champ. How fucking cool is that? The Deep champ and the Cage Fury FC champ. It's not every day that like Grotchen and Gladiator and fucking Deep prospects come over and snatch North American titles. Shinryu was the last one to do it before this next wave, this recent wave of prospects. It's fucking cool. Man, she's fought some good opponents. Fukuda when she was 3-0. Feng Xiaokan, who's on this card, a girl that the UFC wants to see on their roster, and then snatched that Cage Fury FC belt as well. This is one of those where, like, win or lose, unless Matsuda gets, like, knocked the fuck out, I don't think her stock's going to go down much. She could outstrike Bomang. I think if it stays on the feet, though, I'm going with Bomang. Probably gets the better of her there. Maybe Matsuda employs some clinch work. I'm more just, the thing with this one is I think Bomang wins just because she's got more experience. She hits hard. She's a more dangerous striker. Certainly one of the more dangerous strikers that Matsuda's ever faced, if not. But I know what Bomang is, and we'll just see like if she's on her game here tonight. Matsuda's getting better with every fight. So I'm just interested to see like what level her striking is at now. Like, is it at Bomang's level now? Is her grappling at a point where she can employ some effective grappling like Jin Yang did? Anyways, I'm going Bomang on this one. I even wrote tough to pick. Way more experience. Both of them are tall for the weight class, but Bomang is a beast. She's fought killers in one. Absolutely destroyed Sawada, who's an Olympic level wrestler. Machi's ceiling. Sorry, Sam. I literally wrote that in my notes too. No, Machi's already better. Definitely can be beat, but it's usually against well-rounded top-level women who have as good a striking or who are jiu-jitsu specialists. Matsuda, really good boxing right out of the gate. Like I said, grappling is developed fast, and yeah, this should be a fun one. All no motherfuckers know what a savage Bo is. Get out of Shachu jail. It's harder than real prison. It's true, Charlie. She's young. She's a good dog. Not saying she isn't good, but like, dude, could she even beat Rodtang in the UFC? I got Matsuda as an underdog. I wrote in my notes too. Great underdog. Round 1. Let's get it. 446. Bomang feints. Each of them throwing some feints here. Neither of them committing to anything just yet. Some feints with a level change from Matsuda. 420. Smoke him if you got him. Again, I will forever be a Bomang fight after that Sawada beatdown. 408. Just like WCA. 358. Mang trying to keep Matsuda outside that center line. Matsuda. $331. Both of them are waiting for the other one to throw the first punch here. And there's the kick from Matsuda to the body. Low kick by Mang. Mang engaging the distance with that left jab. Doesn't land. 306. Matsuda steps right. Back to center. Doesn't pull the trigger on the right hand. Mark Zuckerberg. Duh. 246. A couple low kicks by Matsuda. Come on, ladies. I literally said people's main event here. What is this? They both respect each other. Striking overhand right by Matsuda. Matsuda the nice left. All right, Matsuda. On the back foot, landing the first big shots here. What do you got, Bomang, in return? Bomang definitely staying on like the front foot and pressuring Matsuda, but she's not throwing anything but low kicks so far. And Matsuda going for the takedown, and I guess that's what Bomang is so focused on. Good defense there. Now it's Matsuda the feints. Matsuda the left of the body. UFC Fight Pass or Unext, brother? Unext, the Japanese streaming service, or UFC Fight Pass. 146. I'm definitely watching this fight. I know Piper's not watching this fight, but I'm definitely not passing on this fight. Even though so far it has not been it has not been as advertised. But I'm not just going to not watch a fight on the card. Anything can happen in this sport. UFC fans, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to pass on this fight. That's perfectly fine. I'd rather you be in Artem stream anyways. 107. Because this is not the channel for you, my man. I've already told you, buddy, it's on Unext or UFC Fight Pass. Double F jab by Bomang. All right, let's go, Bomang. Underhooks. Underhooks by Mang, and Mang getting the takedown. Right back up to her feet is Matsuda. God, I want to give this round to Matsuda. But the striking numbers are not high for either of them. But it's not like Mang did anything with that takedown. Artem is not one of those. Artem is not one of those. Like I said, he's a way better channel than me. I really think you should give him a chance, man. I really do. I really do. It's just weird. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, this is not what you're... Anyways, whatever. You do you, brother. You do you. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, to round 2. I was clipping Bomang's friggin' highlight package when I fell asleep on my desk, face on my friggin' keyboard. Luckily, I was able to get the friggin' keys imprinted on my cheek. Not as visible when we started the stream. Whoa. If anything, Ice Cold should be saying this to me. Yo, dude, shut the fuck up. So the vein in your head. Yeah. The gears are turning. The gears are turning. Yo, what's up, Kuzi? All right. Round number 2. Hopefully some more excitement in this round. $441. You can't. You can watch it on Unext, but that's it. Low kick by Matsuda. I'm giving Matsuda the first round. At least you got to sleep a little bit. At least you got to sleep a little bit. Not on your keyboard. 412 and Bomeng again with the pressure here, but not. I mean, both of them are like shrugging to each other, but takes two to tango, ladies. There's a left hand by Bomeng. Nice right hand by Matsuda. You next? What's wrong with that? What's up, Hockey from Home? $335. Man's more machine than me. I am not, and I'm probably gonna. I think I shaved a whole year off my life. Now I'm gonna die at 34, not 35. Bomeng with the body lock. Let's go of the body. Knee. Okay, now clinching up. They go round and round. $306. So I'm saying, I don't know why you're here, Piper. $258. We are beneath you, Piper. $251. You should be typing in the courtroom. Nice stuffing the takedown by Matsuda. You know why, right? It's because they're testing for steroids now. $237. Makes no sense. Left hand swing and a miss by Matsuda. Man, this I thought this was going to be war. Instead, it's way too much respect. Like they're each just playing the defense game here. They're not going to impress them. I mean, luckily this isn't a showcase fight. It's a tournament fight. Because they ain't impressing any masses here. No. 155. The rare Friday morning where I'm watching a UFC, road to UFC card instead of one championship. All the fun fighters, man. And they're still building a card around Will Fleury. I bet they're not testing him. She fights like Vinicius Oliveira. I don't even know there's a 1 minute and 24 seconds. I don't even know who's winning this round. Counter right to the body by Meng. Meng with the left jab. I guess whoever strikes more. Whoever lands more in this final minute. But no, I'll be back covering the Inner Circle to next week, guys. But this proves that I'm not a real MMA YouTube channel, because if I was a real MMA YouTube channel, I'd be doing one Inner Circle right now for the views. But instead, way more invested in this card. And so far, very entertaining. $48 seconds. I mean, this has been the only stinker so far, in my opinion. Both these women just not willing to engage. Kick to the body by Bomeng. Well, what do you think, Uppercut? If I'm live right now and there's a stream set up for one that's supposed to start in a couple hours. Yeah, my schedule set it too, man. We're covering road to UFC, and then after that, we'll cover what's left of one, and then we'll be back to one championship coverage next week. Nice left by Bomeng. All right, Bomeng might steal back this round. $5 seconds. And this is why you should go to Artem MMA's YouTube channel. He's entertaining. You probably should have. And you probably should have checked the schedule. But anyways, yeah, it says so on the schedule. Road to UFC, that's what we're invested in this week. But we will likely hop over to what's left of one championship. End of the second round. After this fight card. We usually don't skip one unless I have to work Friday mornings or unless there's, road to UFC. But why so sassy? Oh, I'm cranky this morning. Oh, because I've slept maybe 6 hours in the last 3 days. Oh, and I just find it funny when people are like, are you live for one right now? And it's like, what stream room are we in? And I'm only one coffee in, uppercut. Yo, bro, do you want to cast one championship? There's no live round. No, I do not, Mocha. I want to cover Road to UFC, baby. Round 3. Let's get it. Cranky, but still the smile on my face. Nice right hand by Matsuda. I got it 1-1. I got Matsuda winning round 1, Meng winning round 2, and Meng with the takedown. Should have checked this. Well, I mean, you still can get the live results. You can watch it on Unext, and you can watch it on the One Championship website, my man. You should check the schedule, UFC. Should check the schedule. In true Jake Matthews fashion, he will be the only Aussie to lose this week. I don't even know what We Want Picks is, but Artem's a good dude. 410. I mean, everyone here is all about their picks, and he's a picks channel. So that's what I'm saying. He's the channel to go follow. Didn't even watch it. 358. I heard it was as corrupt as One Championship, though. Back up to the feet. Underhooks by Bo Mang. The fight's still going on. Round 1, Matsuda, I think, just landed more strikes, thus took the round. Meng in round 2 landed a few more strikes, thus she took the round. Oh, Meng with a nice right elbow. I don't even want to call this a technical fight. Oh, big right hand by Matsuda, because they each have really good striking. They each hit really hard. Nice job by Meng getting the takedown. They just respected each other's striking and abilities too much in this one. Meng getting the takedown and Matsuda with the high guard. Okay, well, Artem is not that guy, so chat, don't get it confused. Whoever Sis is talking about isn't Artem MMA. Artem MMA is a really good dude. Knows his shit. Watches more tape than I do, so... 243. Okay, well then, you know what? Then don't follow him, chat. Then don't follow him. I don't know. You know what, though? You probably shouldn't listen to me. You probably shouldn't listen to me. Because most of the guys I think are good guys actually aren't on YouTube. So you are right. You are right. That is an epiphany. 222. Piper, please just leave. Please just leave at this point. Oh, okay. Don't go to Artem MMA. What's another channel that's live right now? Crossover MMA. Go support Crossover MMA. Let's hope he's a good guy. Let's hope he's a good guy. Nothing happening, by the way, guys. The last, 40 seconds. Meng is just settling in the guard of Matsuda. Today I bought my first house. Yo, congrats, brother. Shout outs to Uppercat. Meng back up to her feet, invites Matsuda back up her feet. That is awesome, buddy. Congratulations. The first one I hear is always the fun one. Because that's the one you usually fix up a little few things here and there. Flip it for the dream house. Or is this the dream house? 113. No, I just think it's stupid that you're hanging out in this chat when you're... Right hand by Meng. Just an apartment dream house is not affordable. Hey. Soon it will be. Someday it will be, my man. But that's still fucking awesome. 41 seconds back up to their feet, and Meng... I will say Meng has been the one who's pressured Matsuda consistently throughout this whole fight, but that's kind of been the only slight edge I give her. This round has been in more control. This round has landed a few more shots. Right elbow as she breaks the clinch. If I was paid to promote these channels, I'd be able to hire you as an editor, Piper. Overhand right by Matsuda, swing and a miss. Knee by Matsuda, right hand by Meng. Another right hand by Meng, and I think that's gonna steal the fight. We shall see how the judges scored round 1 and 2. Round 3 definitely went to Meng. Round 1 is the swing. And maybe even round 2 being the swing, but I think round 2 Meng. Round 3 for sure Meng. Oh, too early. Judges don't value control like they used to, so Matsuda still could win if it gets back to the ground. On which card? And I don't believe the locks exist in mixed martial arts. Maybe that Rongzhu fight, but still. Josh, I cannot wait for that moment. The sun's not quite shining yet. It's a little overcast, but $30-27. First round was close. And they're giving it to Bomang. I thought Matsuda did just enough to squeeze out the first round, but just enough doesn't cut it. Just enough is not a decisive round. It wasn't a decisive fight by any means for Bomang. She's way more of a killer than she showed in that one, and so is Matsuda. I said going into this one, as long as Matsuda doesn't get knocked out, her stock will go up. I didn't think that she was going to do hardly nothing throughout a fight, so definitely stock didn't go up. Definitely stock didn't go up. Dave, I got a link for you, Dave. It's not that bad. The first round we literally said was a swing, so I don't necessarily agree with it, but like, look, it's not a hard disagree. I don't have the striking numbers in front of me either. I just valued the two. It was literally the two overhands won her the round for me. Two overhands that landed, but she was on the back foot the whole time. Hope we see a little bit more of that killer instinct from her in the next round. And you know what? She's like, I haven't been in the cage for a while, shaking off some cobwebs. Fair enough. Fair enough. Why is Arimoto the underdog? Because he's very one-dimensional. He's very one-dimensional. Doesn't have a lot of stand-up, very wrestling heavy, and then doesn't do much once he takes you to the ground as far as ground and pound. He really loves going for the back take. And if he can't get the back, then sometimes he'll just lay there in half guard. And he's been stood up, and now it's deep, or it's not deep, it's I'll see if he fought in deep. But anyways, it's Japanese regional MMA. So I said deep because that's where I always think of first and foremost when I think of regional Japanese MMA. But regardless, regional Japanese MMA, the judges do stand you up a lot quicker than in North America, and certainly more than in Russia. But having said that, like he dominates fights wrestling and still gets stood up. Like he doesn't even throw those muffin shots to the body or short shots like Machi does. Or Machi did in her fight anyways, to keep the action going and to make sure that the judges don't or the refs don't interfere. Three rounds, buddy. 3 rounds. Zhang Weili in the building. All right, let's get to this next one, ladies and gentlemen. We got my notes are all over the place. Holy. All right, Bomang won that one. It wasn't a fun one, but she won that one. All right, now let's get back to the front page where we got Joseph Big Sexy Larsanise. And again, to everybody who came over wanting the one Inner Circle coverage, I did put it on my schedule early that I wasn't covering Inner Circle this Friday. Usually we're here for you. We will be back covering it next week as well, but it's freaking Road to UFC. With all the highlights I posted, you should have known we were covering Road to UFC, even if you didn't check my schedule. And I posted the stream earlier yesterday as well. So sorry to disappoint, guys, but sometimes I gotta nerd out on what I want to watch. Not that I don't want to watch the Friday Fights Inner Circle. It sucks that fight cards overlap, but it is what it is. Why does Dana White Contender Series have more bangers than Road to UFC? Higher level fighters, pretty cut and dry. Better fighters. Sup, brother? Hey, shout out to Crossover MMA. Yo, bounce back, Piper. Wasn't this one supposed to be the first match? I mean, on Tapology's original order, yeah. You spelt his name wrong, but yes, free John Dodson. Free John Dodson. All right, Joseph Larsanise, 5-0 as a pro. I do have highlights for him, so let's bring his up here. Yes, John Dodson is being held hostage, worse than Shotri jail, by Dave Feldman right now. So if you have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, tag BKFC, tag that fucking snake, Dave Feldman, and write hashtag free John Dodson. Our community was able to help free Punpayak. Let's see if we can do the same for the legend, John Dodson. All right, let's take a look at Joseph here. We're back to the flyweights, by the way. He is undefeated. He's the eternal champion. He last beat a 10-2 guy to win the belt, knocked him out in the third round, got a rear naked choke in the first round to beat a 5-2 guy to earn that title shot. And as an amateur, he went 4-0, winning the Showdown 12 amateur title, knocking out Liam Forrest. So great start to his early MMA career, snatching an amateur title, snatching the eternal title, and now getting the look at Road to UFC in this tournament. His opponent, Ryoga Arimoto, very one-dimensional wrestler. Very one-dimensional wrestler. You'd think he was from Dagestan? That's how much he wrestles. Now, not a lot of striking, not a lot of ground and pound. I would say the most offensive thing that he does is go for the back take. And he's effective. Once he's on the back, he'll get the rear naked choke, or he'll cause you to defend it for like a whole round. But sometimes you just can't get it, and it's like he'll just elect just to lie on you in half guard. Sometimes you even get into mount and just like hunt the arm triangle choke, but not hop to the side, and then the round's over or he gets stood up. So not the most exciting fighter. He does have 3 KO TKOs, and that's from some ground and pound. 3 submissions, 4 decisions, 9-1-2 in Shuto. He is the Shuto champion right now. He beat a 17-10 guy to earn that, though. He's on a 4-fight win streak. Beat a 7-12, 9-7, 11-9, and 17-10. He lost to the best guy on his resume, and if he can out wrestle you, he usually will win the fight. I am going with the more well-rounded out of the two, in my opinion, which is Larsanise. Here's some of Akimoto's footage here, guys. But I am going Larsanise on this one. He's a good wrestler as well. He has not, I wouldn't say as much of a pressure wrestler, as much of saying like simple and fundamental wrestler is like, I don't want that to be disrespectful, but like Ryo Arimoto is just really good in the fundamentals, as you can see here. As I mentioned, Good at getting in back control. More of a submission guy than hunting ground and pound and posturing up in half guard or guard. Not super dangerous. Just grueling to fight if he can ragdoll you, because he will lay and pray. His opponent well-rounded, way better striker than Akimoto. Did start out as a grappler, but has fallen in love with his hands, which can be dangerous sometimes. Hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you. But in this case, it's been working, and it's been working against guys who I think are a lot better than Akimoto. Grappling is great. Striking looks good. Is vastly improved in the last 2 years. Could be a little bit more polished, but it's way better than it was. Good pressure, good cardio. I mean, despite not having as many reps as a pro, I do think that Larsenise should take this one. All right, who do you guys have? I was right next to the side of the cage when Larsenise finished Drillich. Was an amazing view. Dude, that's so sick. Bro, I can't even blame spell check. That's just me. I've done it a bunch too. One day I'll learn that it's a D, not a T. All good. But thank you for bringing it up. Good to see you, Roman. Or you're talking about the contract dispute with John. I thought he was arrested. I missed it. It's not even a contract dispute. They signed him, and then they signed him to an exclusive deal. And then now they're just not giving him fights, so he can't fight elsewhere. Yoga Akimoto, 325 dog. Why is the Japanese fighters have a lot of draws? Because a lot of the time the judges will judge the fight as a whole, or sometimes they'll have 2 5-minute round fights. The Khabib fights, as I like to call them. What's cool in Korea now, they just do a 4th round. I'm 4-1, about to be 5-1 in picks. The big sexy dub. The Abdu Veva versus Fang fight was a tough pick. I got Abdu Veva though. Let's go. Free John Dodson. All right, here we go, guys. Round 1. Let's get it.
Let's get it all.
Akimoto, sick back tattoo. Front one, 444. So like, is Akimoto small, and Larsenise makes Akimoto look big? 435 on the clock. High guard by Akimoto. Right hand by Larsenise. Larsenise. In and out of the pocket, right hand doesn't land. Little people fight. The left hand by Larsenise. Oh, Larseness is how the broadcast is saying it. Low kick. Thank you, John Gooden. Damn, he looks small even for a flyweight. Oh, big low kick by Larseness. My apologies, guys. Feints. Larseness with a straight left doesn't get through. Akimoto with the left hook. That doesn't land. You can see Akimoto's just jittery when he's on the feet. I do love the all black gloves. No logo. Friggin' old school Ultimate Fighter style. Left to the body by Larseness. Akimoto with a 1-2. And Akimoto going for the takedown. Nice stuff by Larseness. Underhook. And nice reversal by Larseness. Let's see if he can stay in the top position. What martial arts has a best country? What do you mean? Like what country is the best, you mean? Or like what countries produce the best martial art? The commentators at Eternal were pronouncing it Larsenise. Okay. See, that's why I was confused. Because I was listening to their commentating and anyways. In the top position, ask the mat back to the cage for Arimoto. God, I totally said Akimoto earlier, didn't I? Jesus. Arimoto. Wait, his fight name is Big Sexy? Yes, it is. The 5'3" guy's nickname is Big Sexy. 158. Left hand. All right, we're going back to what it was before. We're going back to Larsenise, dude. $147. I mean, I imagine he has insurance. Rich people have insurance. Arimoto just staying in this position. Ask the mat back to the cage, and Larsenisi's trying to pull that torso off the cage so he can flatten him out. And Arimoto snatching the neck. Not using it to pull guillotine, but using it to try to get back up to his feet. Still can't get back up to his feet. Oh, knee to the body. Pataka bonus. Oh, back up to their feet. Oh, the commentators are saying that Larsenisi's dirty boxing is actually very, very impressive. Left jab. Oh, nice left hand by Arimoto. Left jab by Larsenise. 42 seconds remaining in this first round. Nice 1-2 by Larsenise. A low kick by Larsenise. I mean, Arimoto's wearing the damage. He's been taken down, and he's been eating more of the strikes. It is on UFC Fight Pass and Unext. Oh, right hand by Arimoto. Low kick by Larsenise. Oh, got you. The Pataka bonus. No bot. What's worth more, bot or Pataka? And that is it for round one. Larsenise getting round one for me. Arimoto, like I said, he's one-dimensional. He needs to be on top. He needs to get the takedown. He needs to try to get the back take. He's landed a few good strikes, some good blitzing punches, but so far this is all Joseph Larsenise. Next is your girl. Next is your girl, Abdueva. Whoops. Went too far back. All right, here we go, guys. Round number 2. I believe I picked Abdueva, but we'll get into the breakdown after this fight. All right, round number 2. 454. Oh, nice left hand by Arimoto. Throws the 1-2 early, opens it up with that left hook, though, and Arimoto, he's on the front foot. He's pressuring Arimoto with a big left hand. 1-2 by Larsenise, but doesn't get through the guard. Oh, Larsenise with the left. Another left by Larsenise. Larsenise missing with the right uppercut. Throws that left hand again by Arimoto, continuing to pressure him, getting right in his face. High kick by Larsenise. I love when the small guys like Larsenise wear the and one shorts. Oh, nice left to the body by Arimoto. Counter left by Arimoto. Arimoto's showing some friggin' boxing here. Counter right by Arimoto. Left hand by Arimoto. In the pocket, too, where Larsenise was being talked up just moments ago by the broadcast. Low kick by Larsenise, by Arimoto. Pressuring again left to the body. Left hook by Arimoto. I think this is thrown off Larsenise a little bit, going like, what the fuck? Where is this coming from? Oh, and there's a nice takedown by Larsen Ise. Ass to the mat, back to the cage again for Arimoto. Well, then with how cheap the UFC is, they're probably not gonna give any bonuses. Santiago Luna versus Bryce Mitchell. Keeps looking to the right to his lead leg. Smart. It's making Ryuga take a moment longer to react every time he has to reposition his shots past his left leg since he's orthodox. Hey, what's up, Ant? Great to see you. Shout out to Ant Williams. What's up, my City Life family? How's everyone? Good to see you, Ant, the man, the myth, the legend. How are you doing this morning, brother? Maybe he's not as one-dimensional as you think. Yeah, he's still one-dimensional. He's just throwing these big, meaty shots. Who's the real MMA YouTuber who says that? I like the adjustment here, and I'm hoping that his coaches told him to do this. Just walk forward and throw these brute shots. Because you can tell they're not super clean. He's not super quick. He's not throwing polished combos, but he's getting the face of Larsen Ise and he's fucking scrapping, bro. And at the end of the day, he is a fighter. He's a fighter who uses his wrestling most of the time, but he is a fighter. And he's making some good adjustments here early. 2:19. I mean, the fight's still going on. I don't know why you're scoring the second round when there's still 2 minutes left in the second round. That's weird. 2:09. I would say the second round's still up for grabs. Right hand by Larsen Ise. Each of them have had really good moments. Arimoto having a way better round as he's just engaging the striking, but he's still the one wearing more damage. He's still the one who got taken down. Low kick by Larsen Ise. He's the one eating low kicks. I like that he's like, you know what? Fuck wrestling. I'm here to fight. And he's doing that, but I still think he's just not even an inch, a centimeter behind. 133. Oh, but there's a nice counter left, but this round still up for grabs, and Arimoto hurt him. Left hand by Larsen Ise. And I just mean in development, like a step behind. Oh, right uppercut by Larsen Ise. But in this fight, man, this is turned into a fucking slugfest, and I love it. Oh, I know she is. Nice knee by Arimoto. And a step back left by Larsen Ise. Left by Arimoto. Larsen Ise misses with the right uppercut. Over swinging with the right hand was Arimoto. Dude, I'm fucking stoked that he's just going for it here. It's just showing he wants it, man. Not relying on what got him here, but showing us he fucking wants it. Let's go. 43 seconds. Oh, big right hand by Larsen Ise. Left hand by Larsen Ise. $30 seconds. Step back left again by Larsen Ise. Like, I want to give it to Arimoto, but because he looked really good, and again, he's had good moments in the exchanges too, but left hand by Arimoto. 10 seconds. Right hand by... Oh, that right hand didn't land by Larsen Ise. God, tough round to score. I'm giving the slight edge to Larsen Ise. 1-1 or 2-0 Larsen Ise. I find myself wanting to give it to Arimoto because he did so much better. But I think that might be like overshadowing still. Like for every great shot that he landed, Larsen Ise landed like 2-3 more, right? And, you know, didn't do much with the grappling, but checked that control time, the small window of control time and other martial arts in there as well. I wholeheartedly disagree. Wholeheartedly disagree. Like, it's very obvious he's slugging here, and it's working, and I love it. But for both of these guys being a wrestling background, you can clearly see who's got the technique, even though it's not necessarily working in this brawling fight to his advantage. It did in the first round, not so much in round two, even though I'm saying that I think he slightly got it, but I'm fucking happy that he's not just relying on grappling and he's like, fuck it, I'm getting in his face. And if I have to take 3 shots to give one, I'm going to give it. Nice high kick by Larsenise. What's up, Joseph? Good to see you. Good to see you. Either 1-1 or 2-0 Larsenise. But momentum slightly in Arimoto's favor right now. 425. Nice sweep takedown by Arimoto. There's that momentum. And Arimoto finally able to get a takedown. He hasn't been the one initiating the takedowns. And there's his back take. Going for the back take, but getting out of it was Larsenise. And Larsenise now looking for the heel. Use it to get back up to his feet. Left hand by Larsenise. Larsenise with the right. Both these guys, good cardio, man. I was giving Larsenise the slight edge in cardio on this one, but look at Arimoto, just a zombie still walking forward. Nice left hand by Arimoto. He hurt Larsenise with that one. Larsenise resets at center again, but the pop in his shots have diminished. He lands a left hook. So far, Arimoto looking better in the third. Low kick by Larsenise. Low kick by Arimoto. Nice little switch kick blocked by Larsenise, but Arimoto's the one moving forward. He still could right too much. Now Arimoto knows he wants to circle that way. Larsenise should have mixed it up a bit so he's not as predictable. 3 minutes. Right hand by Arimoto. Arimoto with the left, blocked by Larsenise. Just such a great adjustment by Arimoto to be the one just getting in his face. And like round one, that was not the case. He was trying to set up the takedowns. And this one, he's like, fuck the takedowns. We're just throwing hooks. We're just throwing hooks. Left by Larsenise. And knees. Knee by Arimoto. Fucking great round by Arimoto. Halfway through it. Right hand by Arimoto. Arimoto testing that gas tank of Larsenise, man. Right hand by Arimoto. See what I mean? Arimoto just running and then just swinging, but it lands. It landed. Right uppercut by Larsenise in the clinch. Each of them throw a left as they evade it. 159. Missing with his jabs was Arimoto. Couple shots to the body, though, by Arimoto. Larsenise covering up. Another knee to the body by Arimoto. Arimoto with the left. Let's fucking go, dude. Brute meathead style. I think I described one of the Japanese fighters as that yesterday. Brute meathead style here. Left hand by Larsenise. He said, fuck your boxing technique. I'm just going to get in your face and throw hooks. And if you hit me, you fucking hit me. But it's getting the better of Larsenise in this round. This style, I don't think it got the better of Larsenise in the second. But again, the judges, that one's probably going to be the swing. Oh, and this one is 100% all Arimoto. The two wrestling background, and it ended up being a friggin' kickboxing fight. Another knee, right elbow by Arimoto. Larsenise, man. Other than a good high guard and blocking some of these shots, like all that offensive wind seems to have sailed. Low kick by Larsenise, and he gets tagged with the right hand, and Arimoto tags him with the left. 33 seconds. Larsenise looking for the late takedown. He gets it, but right back up to his feet is Arimoto. Knee to the body by Arimoto. Dude, what a sick fight. Both these guys leaving it all out there. Oh, big left by Larsenise to the body. It all comes down to the second round. It all is going to come down to round two. Oh, nice left by Arimoto. They're both saying, come on, come on. And that will do it. Fucking awesome fight. Awesome fight. No joke. I thought this was going to be the most boring fight on the card today. And it turned out to be one of the best. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Beautiful, beautiful. Round 1, Larsenise. Round 2 is going to be the swing. I'm giving the slight edge to Larsenise, but I have no issue whatsoever with the judges giving round 2 to Arimoto. And then round 3, clear as fucking day, Arimoto, dude. Walk right, walk right, walk right. Dude, good stuff, good stuff. It was more like the pressure than the actual like striking technique because it was just brute hooks to the body and to the head. If he had just a bit more power, he would have KO'd him. Yeah, whoever wins this one doesn't matter to me. That was a sick fight. Both of them deserve the W. It's a split decision. That's fine by me. That second round is the swing, bro. And Joseph Larsenise wins this fight split decision. He snuck that second round out. Like I said, no issue with either of them winning. Akimoto's a fucking dog, dude. Or Akimoto. I've said that a couple times. Arimoto is a fucking dog and put on a way better performance than I thought he would. So shout out to Joseph Larsenise. I'm curious to see what he has to say. Yeah, I'm going to cover what's left of one after Road. Yep. He said I had a 100% finish rate coming into this fight. And he's like, he's fucking tough because it's tough to go to a decision with me. Almost won. Big odds man. Arimoto, nice try. Hey, at least the fight delivered, right? At least the fight delivered. Good to see Reaper as always. All right, I'm pretty sure I got footage posted on these girls. I do. Let's go. I was actually pleasantly surprised from what I saw and studied on Farida Abdueva, guys. I was pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. He did win. Joseph said, "Bring all the Japanese." He did win split decision. Came down to that second round. Bro's got the hippie Jeremy Roenick in his corner. Freaking hippie JR in his corner, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 4 more fights, ladies and gentlemen, then we'll switch over to One Championship. I do have the One Championship stream up already. So you guys can go and join us there right after. I know it's been the second early stream in a row, and you got cranky sleep. Though you won't go show art to my man you love. All right, a little bit of a cat stretch there. Let's get to this next one. Oh, hold on. I have coffee that I'm not drinking. It's camping freaking French press. Better have kept it warm. You like that ASMR shit, chat? It is not hot. Not cold. Wouldn't even say warm. But not hot. Let's go, Joseph to Joseph. Big sexy. Dude, great fight. Great fight. All right, let's get to this next one. Let me bring up Abdueva's highlights first here. Aussies are 3-0 this season. Oi, oi, oi. All right, next fight, ladies and gentlemen. Farida Abdueva, 7-1 as a pro. She trains out of Tiger Muay Thai. 3 KO TKOs, 0 submissions, 4 decisions. Went 0-1 in Ryzen. 6-0 in Octagon, where she snatched that title and defended it once as well. She lost to a Ukrainian grappler. And I don't want to say solid prospect, but maybe at the time a solid prospect who only lost to Reina and friggin' Seika Izawa. So no shame in that loss. No shame in that loss. Other than that, has actually beaten decent opponents in her young career. I was pleasantly surprised with what I saw, but the level of competition in which she fought was not the greatest, and it's tough, I imagine, for females in, Kazakhstan to get like high level fights. Cool to see that she went over to Japan though. And she went over to UAE Warriors for this one. Yo, you did not need to do that in the granite with a $2 donation. Yo, I have been a cranky son of a bitch this morning in the granite. I do not deserve your coffee money. Getty Lee. No, I'm watching Road to UFC right now. So I haven't watched any of the One Championship stuff yet. But I will be switching over to One Championship after this card. Guys, in the granite covering One Championship right now. Go hang out in the inner circle with the man, the myth, the legend in the granite. I usually don't skip in One Championship cards on Friday unless I have to work on site and I'm literally not in my office. But Road to UFC gets the slight exception because I get actually it's my whole year of nerding out on Asian prospects all in one all-star card. So I will check it out for sure. All right. Abdueva's opponent. You guys will be familiar with her. Feng Xiaocan. 11-4 as a pro. You guys probably all remember her getting kicked in the fucking face against Shi Ming. Before losing to Shi Ming, she was on a 8 fight win streak. She was the Wulin Fang champ and the Happy Elephant champ, and she actually beat 2 good girls to win those championships, a 13-4 gal and an 8-3 gal, and she finished Miki Motono via armbar. After that, beat a 6-3 gal, an 8-4 gal, and Road to UFC. Fought Shi Ming there and was supposed to beat Shi Ming, was on her way to beating Shi Ming, was 2 rounds up on Shi Ming, and Shi Ming, freaking Leon Edwards, kicks her in the head. Final round, ends the fight. Then she comes back to fight Arisa Matsuda, who we saw fight Bo Meng earlier, and lost a split decision. One of the biggest wins for Matsuda so far in her career, and she looked really good in that one. And that was also in Road to UFC. So 2-fight losing streak and a loss after that head kick. Goes over to Born to Fight and beats a 5-4-1 gal. Finishes her in the second round. Let's see if her confidence is going to be back in this one. I'm going with Abdueva in this one. Yesterday when I was the slight favorite at -135. Really good striker, fun style, decent takedown defense, throws a lot, can be controlled, but she does throw volume strikes in the clinch. She can be controlled by stronger and bigger women, though. And what is the little flower? What is Feng Xiaocan? She is a stronger and bigger woman. Obviously, she had the crazy upset loss to Shi Ming. She's got the power advantage, but not the best defense. She utilizes her strength in the clinch well. However, it's not usually part of her game plan. Good top control, half guard and side control. I'm just banking on the better footwork. I'm banking on Abdueva. outpointing Fang and maybe catching her. Not as much power in her punches, though. And obviously, I mean, anybody who fights Fang Xiaocan, you're giving up size. But I'm going with Abdueva on this one. It's a good batch. Road to UFC. It is. It is. And it's just fun because kind of like, you know, those Ultimate Fighter streams we do and the Dana White Contender Series coverage. It's the one time I can actually be a fan like you guys to the UFC, because you guys are the real UFC fans. I'm far less of a UFC fan. I like these other, I like the niche things that the UFC do more than following their current roster. What's up, Vidar? I just said I'm going with Abdueva, but tough. This was a tough one to pick. Low kick by Abdueva. This is a good matchup. Low kick by Fang. Each of them are throwing low kicks. How are you going, by the way, Vidar? Great match here. Thanks again to In the Granite, by the way, for the $2. Each of them are just throwing low kicks right now. Abdueva with a nice left jab. Shorter fighter, again, wearing the N1 shorts. Although, hiked them up a little bit here, so looking more Muay Thai than N1. Although I'm sure she can still dunk. Oh, just missing with the left hook was Abdueva. Left hand down the pipe was Fang. Each of them throwing a low kick. That's got to hurt. 3-11. I do like Abdueva still in her face. Abdueva with a nice right hand. Let's go. Oh, and the Burmese jab. Fang saying she got poked in the eye. Yeah, they're taking a look at it. I missed it, but she 100% could have grazed it in the exchange. It's a fist to the eye, not a finger. It's not the Burmese jab. That's a fist to the eye. Fang defensively has the size, but her game seems more connected to grappling. So yeah, Abdueva. That was a punch, not an eye poke. That was a punch. This is insane. Doctor's looking at her eye, but this was a punch. This was a punch to the eye. I'm not saying that like part of the glove didn't graze her there, but it wasn't an eye poke. That hurt Fang. That wasn't a poke. I think Abdueva will keep it standing and best her on the feet. Guram Kutaladze, the ref here, saying, hurry up and give her the gauze, dude. He's like, she says her right eye's hurt, and he's like, all right, give her the gauze then. To be honest, though, she got punched in the face. It wasn't a Burmese jab. Yeah, I'm not disputing that part of the glove didn't graze the eye, and that's uncomfortable, but that was... The left fist was closed. That was a punch. That was a punch. Let's go. Get the doctor out of there. That was a punch. Doc, get the fuck out, Doc. Close fist, dude. That was a punch. Get the fuck out. Doc, get the fuck out. This is insane. She's saying she says she can't see. Yeah, no shit. She just took a fucking hard punch to the eye. That's why she's freaking dazed here. Yo, this is bullshit. I mean, Guram Kutaladze is not even from China. There's no way the ref thinks that this is an eye poke. He's able to look at the replay, and he did. All right, well, live updates here, chat. A little fuckery here at Road to UFC. Bro, the doctor's trying to explain to Guram Kutiladze here what is going on, and he's like, what? Dude, if she can't continue, it's a TKO, bro. If she can't continue, it's a TKO. He's saying you're almost out of time. Oh, the doctor's saying stop the fight. The doctor just said stop the fight. The doctor just said stop it. And now the employees are explaining like it matters. Fight is over. TKO. It's got to be a TKO. If they say it's got to be a TKO. No. It has to be Abdueva. It wasn't a poke. It was a punch to the face. The commentators don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. That was a clean shot, not an eye poke. We should get some answers here shortly. But the fight is over. It was called off. She can't see properly out of that left eye. She got punched in the left eye. That wasn't a Burmese jab. That was a punch to the eye. This should 100% go to Abdueva. This isn't a bad ref, though. I know I keep calling him Guram Kutiladze because he looks like it. Like, okay, maybe like a part of the knuckle, but it was a closed fist. And I'm not disputing that maybe part of the glove grazed, or if the knuckle like just grazed part of the eyelid and it was uncomfortable, but it was a closed fist. It was not a Burmese jab. I will once this card's done, buddy. Ref said eye poke. What a dumbass. That's insane. He saw the replay too. You can't win. I mean, it doesn't get clearer than that. Like like if it was like if the hand was like half open and grazed, then we have a whole other conversation. But it was a closed fist. Oh, this is gonna be fuckery. This is gonna be bullshit. You can't punch eyes now? Garbage. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. He's saying it's a no contest. That is fucking garbage, dude. Garbage. Garbage. Absolute garbage.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
That's crazy, man. That is so unfortunate for Abdueva. And I'm not saying that because I picked her to win or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. That is fucking bullshit, dude. You can get away with Burmese jabbing people with your hand open in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, but you punch someone in the eye and you get a no contest? It's fucking bullshit, dude. Calling your own fouls too. Fucking bullshit. No contest. Bro, as simple as this. Abdueva punched Fang in the face. Fang pretended that she got eye poked and ended up getting a no contest when she was en route to getting a TKO. No contest. Meanwhile, certain fighters can poke eyes out with no point deduction, right? It didn't hit the jugular, it hit the eye. It was a straight up left hand to the fucking face. That is insane. That is insane. Sorry, one sec. I'm ranting on Twitter. I'll read what I wrote. Said UFC, the league where you're not allowed to punch people in the face now. Softest league on the planet. What a disgrace to the sport. What a joke. Abdueva won that fight. Yeah, that was bullshit. That was fucking bullshit. And he's usually a pretty good ref too. So I don't know what the fuck he was watching. Yeah, he had we're not watching ONE FC right now, and it's called ONE Championship. It hasn't been called ONE FC for like 6 years now. And this was Connor Burks from Ariel's show as the ref for this fight. So I don't know what he was thinking. He's usually pretty good. He took the easy way out. He had the CCP with a freaking gun to his head in that one or something. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the next one. We all know who actually won that fight, so whatever. Guram Kutaladze, you're on fucking notice now, bud. You're on fucking notice now. All right, let's get to this next one, ladies and gentlemen. As we keep the train rolling. Hopefully no more fuckery. Hopefully no more fuckery in this featured fight here. We have Jin Shui? Jin Yu Shi or Jin Yu Shi Yu? I'm going to go with Jin Yu Shi Yu. Until the broadcast says Shui, I'm going to go with Yu. He's 25 years of age, 5 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 8 decisions, 6-2 in Wulin Fang, 2-2 in road to the UFC. On a 3-fight win streak right now, beating Kai Yoshida, who's a really good opponent. He beat him in his last fight via decision. He beat a 13-3 Luthando Biko in his last fight via decision. He got 3 decisions in a row and an 8-4 guy, all in a different promotions. He only lost to Donghyun Choi, who is 6-0, split decision in road to UFC, and Rei Tetsura, really good wrestler. Really good Japanese prospect who's in the UFC. So his only 2 losses recently have been to really good competition. Before them was on a 2-4-6-7 fight win streak. There were some decent wins in that win streak. He beat a 7-2 guy, 10-2. And his only other loss was in Wulin Fang to a 30-7 guy back in 2020 when he was still developing. He lost his first ever pro fight too, but not even worth really talking about that one. The 3-fight win streak comeback from losing twice in road to UFC were against good opponents. I'll talk a little bit about what his main attributes are in a second here. He's going up against Keito Ota, who's 8-2 as a pro. 5 KO TKOs, never been knocked out. 1 submission, 2 decisions. 2-0-1, 6-1 in Gratchen. He is the Gratchen champion right now, and he defended his title not once but twice. He's also dabbled in JCK. It's when he went to JCK, fought lesser opponent on paper, and lost a decision. He's also fought in 1 Friday fights where he's won twice against a 5-0 guy and a 4-0 guy. All right, both of them are in the cage. They're being announced right now. Here is some of Oda's footage. I am going to go with. I'm rooting for Oda because he has such a fun style. He is going to. I shouldn't say he's going to. He usually fights, like who do we just watch? He usually fights like Arimoto in the sense, or like Arimoto did in the fight that we watched. Not Arimoto coming into this fight, just pure wrestler, but he usually fights like Arimoto did in the last fight, just walks forward, throws hands. If the takedown's available, he'll get it, but he's way more inclined to do damage and hurt you. He's a fucking dog too. I've seen him like half dead on the feet, continue to walk forward and end up beating guys like that. So fun to watch, not as polished, he's explosive, but doesn't have speed in like flowing motion and combos, if that makes sense. So you can see very explosive with his shots here and does have a lot of power. Both of them are well-rounded. Both of them, great development. Both of them are fun to watch. I'm going with Jin Usue, though. I'm going with Jin Usue. He is the favorite in this one. He was minus 240 yesterday. I don't know what the fuck he's at today. You guys know. Fight has just begun, but I'll quickly run down these last thoughts of mine. Great striker, solid takedown defense, and ability to get back up to his feet. Jin Aoi, not one-dimensional, even though he leans on his strikings. It's his best attribute and tool, but defensively he thrives as well on the ground and on the feet. Oda, sure, is more of a grappler / wrestler, but way less one-dimensional and just fights like a dog most of the time. Doesn't shy away from getting into a brawl. Ooh, nice left to the body there by Jin Aoi, and Oda initiates the clinch. Oda does a good job wrestling into positions where he can ground and pound and finish you. Not a bad swing underdog pick. Should I literally, no joke, fell asleep watching the fights and just woke up? They actually called it an eye poke on the official result. That's insane. Make him fight Raw Ting in the UFC? Yep. That is a robbery, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently half of Manel Cap's win should be no contest, right? Still in the clinch. Jin Aoi now in the more dominant position, pushing Oda, backing him up. Right to the body by Jin Aoi. Left shoulder strike while being up against the cage by Oda. Oda with the knee. $314. Still in the clinch here. If this was in Japan, I don't care how many shoulder strikes, they would have separated it already. Not saying it's the right or wrong thing to do. That's what would have happened in Japan. 254. More knees by Oda in the clinch here. Oh, Jin Aoi did not like that one. 246. They separate. Jin Aoi with the left hand. Didn't land clean. Oda missing with the left, but lands a right body kick by Oda, and Jin Aoi catches it and drags him to the ground. Throws him to the ground, more like. Jin Aoi looking for the back take. That accurate. 217. Body lock by Jin Aoi. $201. Knee by Jin Aoi. Oda doing a good job of crawling to the cage. Oda, knees. Trying to get back up to his feet. He's having a good first round. Another great takedown by Jin Aoi. I think he's leading the round. Out wrestling Oda right now. Hey, crush it, my man. Guys, go check out CCSYT21. Go check out his YouTube channel. Dude, how fucked up is that, Lazy Bed? What a joke. Like, we've seen pokes / eye grazes with the hands like half open. It's like, okay, you have an argument. No, this was call your own foul, got punched in the face, and Garam Kuteladze blind as a bat. Great wrestling by Jin Aoi here. 53 seconds. Out wrestling the wrestler. Back up to his feet is Oda. Knee to the body by Oda. Oh, Oda with a sharp right elbow. Right to the body by Jin Aoi. Dude, that's awesome. I mean, and yeah, you know, those long streams are the ones to do it. Oh, big right to the body and left by Oda. Oh, Jin Aoi with the 1-2. And Oda was off balance there, and those two shots knocked him down. Oda now looking to reverse late here and get a takedown of his own, but only 5 seconds left in the round. Jinyu Shui round, but Oda definitely not out of this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely not out of this fight. There you go, yeah. You need to get, do you have, I need to get those glasses. Or those, like blue light repellent glasses or whatever. Dude, Greg Hardy missed the heavyweight limit by 25 pounds for his co-main in Serbia tomorrow. Can't make this shit up. Dude, he's just a meme. Literally a meme. Oh, Abdullah, they just announced it. Or Abdueva is advancing. Abdueva is advancing. They just said, if a fight in the tournament ends in a no contest, the matchmakers have the ability to choose what fighter they believe should advance, and they all unanimous and yeah, the UFC matchmakers all agreed right away. Abdueva should have won that, so Abdueva is advancing. So there you go. Oh, big right hand by Jinyu Shui. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Oh, and Oda with a big right hand now. Dude, how did he eat that? There's one more fight to the main event. I love seeing those Greg Hardy fights. They were hilarious. Definitely Walmart. 424. Yes. Oh, nice left by Jinyu Shui. Right and left by Oda. No. It's still a no contest. I literally just explained it to you. It's a no contest. And in this particular tournament, if there's a no contest, so asterisk, in this particular tournament, if there's a no contest, the matchmakers can decide who they feel should advance. So it's still a no contest on paper, but the people know who won. Caffeine and dopamine from watching fights. Left hand by Jinyu Shui. Oda's eating these shots and still walking forward, dude. He is a piece of shit. Left to the body by Jinyu Shui. Left hand by Jinyu Shui. Jinyu Shui's getting the better of these exchanges despite Ota walking forward like a freaking zombie. I got you, Reaper. I got you, Reaper. 320. God, my favorite highlighter is down to its final legs, ladies and gentlemen. I've had this shit for like 10 years. 307 in the clinch. It's crazy that Oda's not even like wearing, like he's not even bruised. I guess he has a little welt on his right cheek, but like Jinyu Shui has been landing some big shots. Yo, what's up, Curtis Clark? Good morning. 250. That's you. The fights are content on top of your content. It's not just you creating it out of nothing. That makes sense. Yeah. Dude, I like, even with late streams, other than the ones that like Ryzen, where I'm going to bed when the sun is up. I usually can't like go to bed or chill out for like an hour because the dopamine is just fucking humming. I'm going to crash hard after this one though. 212 and the ref saying let's work. But yeah, usually I have to like go for a walk or do a stretch or something to kind of like decompress. Oh, big knee by Oda in the tie clinch. That hurt Jinyu Shui. Jinyu Shui caught the body kick and is trying to take this to the ground. And he does get it. He does get it. Oda trying to get that arm of Jinyu Shui, but can't. And Jinyu Shui gonna settle in the top position, but no Oda. Great scrambles here by Oda. Oda's able to grab the right single leg and reverse body lock by Oda. Oda with the left hand. See, instead of securing the hooks in early, Oda went to land a punch or two first. Still trying to go for the back here. Great reversal by Jinyu Shui. What a fight, guys. What a fight. This is an awesome fight. Awesome fight. Jinyu Shui still in the top position. in the guard, 113. If you were 10 years younger, you'd be going 24 hours. Dude, I literally built a company 10 years ago. So yes, that's exactly what we were doing. I was in college, I was working, and I was building a company with my buddy. So we literally survived off friggin' bong ribs, coffee, McDoubles, and jambing. It's like this Chinese street food crepe that we would just make hundreds of them in like the middle of the night to keep us going. 26 seconds. Jinyu Shui holding on to the shoulders of Oda, but Oda, knees planted. Oh, Jinyu Shui went for the neck, and that woke Oda up. Oda now with a nice reversal. It's like the fifth reversal. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in this fight. Dude, we could do like a whole season of tough. Or two. A whole season or two of tough. Oh, nice job getting the hooks in here by Oda to end the round. God. First round, Jinyu Shui. Second round, no idea. Slight edge to Jinyu Shui for me, but that's... Judges could go either way on that one. And that's perfectly fine by me. Jin just doing a bit more, getting the better of the exchanges. I think so too. But like, I wouldn't have an issue if a judge gave Oda the second round. He did land some monstrous shots as well. Hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. I will say, watching Oda's tape, like, or not tape, tape. Watching his fights, I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I was more stoked watching him because I was like, oh, I didn't realize like he was this fun to watch. If you want to let me know, I can help set it up. If I'm on your, I'll be more monitored too. I'll say some hilarious shit on my stream. That would be a fun collab. A 24-hour what, like, we could even make it fun and do like a fun like little bet for like merch or beers or whatever, and just see who like lasts the longest. If we both make it to 24 hours, then we both get a gold star. But if one of us taps out first, we got like whatever, buy the other a blunt beer or like City Life hoodie or something like that. Donations can go to like Children's Hospital or some shit. We'll make an event out of it. Or we can just or we can just set up a fight featuring Hank the Tank against someone on YouTube. And we'll also give the proceeds to Children's Hospital. Already trying to take Oda back to the ground is Jinyu Shui. 410. He's going for the shoulder lock, though, while Oda has his knees planted. Dude, I need that Russian gas, bro. I need that Russian gas. I'm definitely down. We could post a poll, too, to see what season they wanted. I'm definitely voting Chuck season. Dude, the Chuck Tito season was actually really good. There were some really good fighters that came from that season. 343. Oh, and Oda now with the takedown. Double leg. Can he get anything going here? Can he get the back again? As he did get the back of Jinyu Shui late. Fun fight, man. This is a true display of mixing the martial arts here. We've seen a little bit of everything from these guys. 319. Oda trying to drag Jinyu Shui down by getting that left hook in, but Jinyu Shui, nice job staying on his feet. But Oda, just when I say that, finally drags him down. And another reverse by Jinyu Shui. Oh yeah, no. If and when, I'll say if and when we do this, we'll like legitimately plan it so it's not just, not just a complete shit show. No, I appreciate that. But Isha, come on, you'd fall asleep and I'd lose my dude. 5.5 reversals. That's insane. 230 back up to their feet. Couple left hands by Oda. Jinyu Shui trying to judo throw him again, but Oda staying with that right upper or right underhook, pushing Jinyu Shui up against the cage. And Oda dropping to try to get that double leg. Great sprawl by Jinyu Shui. Up against the cage, no less. Again, reminder, we're going to jump over to One Championship after this stream, ladies and gentlemen. 154. Still up and down, and Oda wants that back take. No, I don't think either of them are gassed. I think they're both tired, but I don't think neither of them are gassed. This is a grueling fight. They're both visibly tired, but like Oda just can't get the back take. Not from this position. He's able to, like, he's still controlling. I think if he was gassed, he would have lost control at this point. He's still controlling. He just is having a hard time jumping on the back. Jinyu Shui now pushing Oda up against the cage. Can he get the single leg? Jinyu Shui. Single leg, but Oda pops out underneath between his legs. And now Oda takedown. Jinyu Shui reverses. Another reversal. 52 seconds. They're both, you know what? They're both probably gassed, but they're both still going for it, man. They're both still grappling. They're both still rolling. They're both still reversing. 41 seconds. Trying to roll out of it is Oda again, and he does. Sprawling now. Oda now trying to get the back take again, and another reversal. This fight is insane. 25 seconds. Jinyu Shui can't even land a punch because Oda's already rolling out of this position. Oh, looking for the rear naked choke. Jinyu Shui jumps on the neck. Blood dripping, leaking from the nose of Oda. Jinyu Shui ending in the top position here. This might seal it. And it is all over. Oh no, it's a cut on his forehead. What a fight. Licking the blood off his glove is Jinyu Shui, man. That's kind of fucked, but wow. Jinyu Shui is likely going to win this fight. I think you could make an argument that he won every single round. I think he definitely won round 1. And definitely won round 3. God, round 2. Fucks. Jin 3-0, but you can definitely argue round 2 for Oda. But yeah, I agree, guys. I agree. See what I mean, though? Both these guys, great fighters and fun fighters to watch, man. Oda ain't no slouch. Jinyu Shui ultimately just did a little bit more damage and ultimately just out-reversed him. That was awesome. In a grappling heavy affair, it's fun to see fights like that. Oh, and I thought it was his nose that was bleeding, but that's oh my God, look at the cut. Look at the cut on Oda, man. Did they like bonk heads at the end or was it an elbow? But oh my goodness. $129.28 and $230.27. I mean, pretty much as we predicted. Jinyu Shui. Hey, good performance by both these guys. What a fight. Dude, I know. What a cut. I mean, the fight if that would have happened earlier in the fight would have been stopped. So that happened literally in the last sequence. If you're going to get cut like that, you want it at that time. So what a fight. Dude, today's card is delivering just like yesterday's, man. All right, co-main event. And this one is actually the finals from last season, all right? Aaron Tao was supposed to fight, Buyer, but he came in overweight for the season 4 finale, so the UFC cut his ass. And they gave the runner-up in the semis the opportunity to fight Buyer. If they don't rob Abdueva, we have a good parlay odds. Remember Aldana cut? That was very, very... Oh, dude, that was one of the nastiest cuts I've seen in the sport. This was like watching two ferrets in a bag. Great scrap. That is such a... That is the... Yes, that's exactly what we witnessed. I couldn't describe it better myself. Odo's raising his hands in awe like he didn't have to get that. I mean... Yeah. Way closer in his mind, probably. And I would have done the exact same thing, Josh. And you would have done the exact same thing, too. That wasn't a one-sided ass whooping by any means. He said, some people said I shouldn't fight in the UFC. I should fight in KFC. He's like, but I want that UFC contract. That's funny. Little humor there, little humor. I'm not a bitch by no means, but if I got cut like Aldana got cut, that would have been a career for me. I would have went into it or went to IT or McDonald's or something. Oh, sis, you missed it. There was a cut on one of these Japanese fighters' shins in deep. No joke, bro. The ref... I'm like about to puke just thinking about it again. The ref stuck his finger in the cut in the shin, and he's going wiggling it around, and there's like fucking muscle tissue and shit like coming out of the sides. It was so fun. And then he's like, oh yeah, fight called off. It's like, yeah, no shit. You just stuck your finger in his fucking cut in his leg. Shit's not sanitary, bro. That was disgusting. Mr. Grant Gregory, I think, still shares that with me on Twitter like every few months. That was the grossest. It was very unique, but that was probably the grossest cut I've ever seen. How could I forget the GOAT? Good to see you, buddy. All right. So I didn't post Bud Buyer's highlights today because I posted them a while ago. I posted them literally the day before I left to go on the road trip. So sorry I didn't post any Yin's highlights, but this is Bud Buyer. He kind of fights like Shadulaev. Or not Shadulaev, fucking Doubtbeck. Dirt Nap is still alive. Just let you know. What is Dirt Nap, Project Connect? What is Dirt Nap? Is that another channel? Dirt Nap. You sparked my interest, buddy. Another real MMA channel, I'm guessing? Dirt Nap. I found an audiobook. There's a song called Bones by Dirt Nap. Yeah, I love Dana White Contender Series, Road to UFC, and Ultimate Fighter Fights more than UFC as well. Because they're basically just regional champions going at it. I came to streaming to watch Road to UFC here today. Let's go. I'm Batman. Maybe I seen it from him a month ago. I think I remember seeing exactly what you're describing. Yeah, it was gross. Because I like Asian fighters. I think yesterday I went 500. I either went 5-5 or 6-4 yesterday. Today doing a lot better, but like swung less today. All right. Shui Yin, the Black Panther, up against Bat Bayar. Yin Shui is 18-6 as a pro, 2-2 in his last 4 fights. 18-6, 6 KO TKOs, 8 submissions, 5 decisions. He's gotten knocked out once, and he's lost 5 times via decision. He went 8-1 in JCK, 6-2 in Glory of Heroes, and 1-2 in Road to UFC. Lost to Aaron Tao, but it was a fun fight in his last fight in the semifinals of Season 4. Before then, beat Kai Yoshida, which is a good win. And this guy who's whatever. Split decision against a pretty good guy on Road to UFC as well. Lost a decision to another good guy on JCK. So the guys that he's lost to recently, no shame in that. He was on a hell of a win streak before coming over to Road to UFC, ripping up JCK, fighting some decent competition. Not as bad as the Wulin Fang resume, and he even became champion in that league. But Bayar is a 9-1 out of Mongolia. 4 KO TKOs, never been knocked out. 5 submissions, only been submitted once, and has never gone to decision. Win or loss, that's what we love to see. On a 5-fight win streak right now, tore through the competition in Road to UFC Season 4, beating 2 really good guys, Yamauchi and Agulali. Before then, was kind of unproven. Tore through all of the fighters in which he fought and looked really good doing it, where we're like, okay, he's not just sloppy and beating up even sloppier fighters. He's good beating up sloppy fighters. Let's see if he can beat up some good fighters. And he has. So like, this will be another big test for him, even though it's the consolation, even though it's the backup, even though it's second fiddle. This still should be a fun one. Going with the Mongolian, like I said. And this is why. No, like, short notice replacement or anything. I mean, shit, man. They're doing the Season 4 finale in the Season 5 fucking pilot. But I'm going But Bayar. Reminds me of Dalbeck and Ryzen. Loves to stand and bang. Can offensively wrestle. Despite the craziness of his style, he actually has solid footwork and technique. Good at keeping fights on the feet. However, awesome grappling and submission ability as well. He has knocked down more guys and then gone for the sub upon getting on top of them, more than just like rolling and finding the sub, but still. What I love about Yin Shuai is he's a wrestler who loves to scrap, and he's got good enough hands where he can. He's got good power. Take notes, Ota. Tough as nails. Last 4 years, he's only lost close and competitive fights to good opponents, and he's really starting to he's really starting to round out his game. Whereas if you just started watching him fight these last 2 years, you would think that he either just started MMA or was a striker. Next is going to be a banger. It's tough as fuck though, man, but bot win. I used to do good on UFC. I'm averaging 2 dogs per card, but no fights have been amazing. Asian fighters are tough as fuck, especially Mongolian fighters. I would say Mongolians are some of the toughest, and then like Koreans are either iron chin or get knocked out with the first punch. Japan are like somewhere in the middle. Yeah, my schedule's posted, man. My schedule's posted. They're warriors. Me and Dirtnap were chatting with you. One of my sparring partners that I accidentally KO'd. That's not cool that you're KOing your sparring partners. No, not you. He said, I went 7-1. I love Road to UFC more than the UFC. Mongolians and Peruvians, they can't be broken. Dude, Peruvian chins are insane. I love watching like Inca and seeing those guys, and FFC, and seeing those guys actually go to fucking war, man. All right, co-main event. I'm leaning But Bayar, but Yin Shui is he's tough to fucking beat. He's tough to beat. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna do as much as I can today, guys. I gotta get some work done after one championship, but then I do have a meeting. But I'm going to do LFA. I'm going to do a little bit of Luke's. I'm going to do some Road FC if I can, and then UFC. So we're just going to fucking do as much as we can here on this Friday/Saturday morning. I cannot believe they gave fucking Yin Shui the red corner. That is some... I don't care if he's from fucking China, dude. That is some disrespect, bro. Samurai 2. Well, I mean, I haven't checked the poll question. What's leading? I put a poll question on the community tab that said, you guys choose what we cover tonight. Cage Fury FC, LFA, or Samurai, because they're all on the same time. Right hand by Yin.
Let's get it all.
As we start the people's main event. Oh, nice 1-2 by Bayar. Nice left hand by Yin. We already got a banger. They're already throwing fucking heat. Right hand by Yin. Oh, Yin with the 1-2. But Bayar's hurt. More off balance than getting rocked, but that did daze him. You could see on his face, he recognized the power. More off balance than a straight flash knockdown, but still. Oh, they each land a big right hand. This is insane. Holy fuck. But Bayer didn't pull the trigger on the low kick. Walking forward is Yin. Wide stance. Some feints here by Bayer. Where is he going to go? But Bayer, oh, he just knocked down Yin with the right hand. Yin immediately goes for the wrestling. Elbows to the side of Yin's face. But Bayer stays on his back. But Bayer hammer fist. Yin rolling on his back. Yin back up to his feet. Yin with the body lock. Yin now with the takedown attempt. But Bayer reverses and gets in the top position. But Bayer with some hammer fists. 338. Hell yeah. But Bayer now trying to get on the back of Yin. But Yin reverses him now. And but Bayer reverses the reversal. 327. Trying to throw Yin to the ground. But Yin left arm. Yin's doing his best freaking breakdancer move right now with his right hand down and left leg to the sky. Oh, big shots by Bayer. Bayer, big left hands. And it is all over. Yin is saying that he got hit grounded, but the ref is saying, nah, bro, you got hit with punches. Those are punches, not knees. It is all over. And the winner of Road to UFC Season 4 flyweight goes to Bayer, ladies and gentlemen. He was going to do that to Aaron Tao as well, guys. Oh, never mind. It was totally... That's why he was upset. I thought he was bitching about the punches after, but no, that was a legal shot. His hand was raised, bro. Superior rule set grounded knee with the hand raised. Let's fucking go, bitch. Let's fucking go. See, this was the angle in which the camera... The second replay is the live angle we got. So I didn't even think the knee hit him. I thought the knee just hit the body or hit the arm. But the knee actually hit the face, bro. Let's go. Dude, I am so excited to watch him in the UFC. He's the UFC's Doubtbeck, dude. If you guys don't know who Doubtbeck is, one of the most entertaining active mixed martial arts fighters on the planet. Good display of respect. Almost too much by Bayer. Right? I would say, yeah, I think Doubtbeck with a little bit more of a personality. Doubtbeck with the Jean Silva wires loose. Some screws loose like Jean Silva and a personality, outgoing personality, but fights like Doubtbeck. Not yet, buddy, not yet. Very happy for him. This won't be the last we see of Yin Shui, though. They'll continue to invite him over, and if they go to China, if they go to China again soon, maybe they give him an opportunity. Regardless, well deserved. That was awesome. Yo, day 2, we said on paper, not as good as day 1, Bro, like I almost want to make the poll question for the UFC Macau card. What day was better regarding Road to UFC? Day 1 or 2? They're both fucking bangers, man. If you're Japanese, you're voting day 2. I know that. Yeah, I'm going to do a quick little, not even a quick, we got a little bit of time. I'm going to do a breakdown right now. Psych, I'm going to break down in 2 minutes. I got to pee so bad. I've literally drank not a liter of cola, but a liter coffee. I want a goddamn liter of cola. I drank about a liter of coffee this stream, and I got to drain the main vein. So quick and only break on the other side, right back for the main event of this card, ladies and gentlemen. The Doctor versus the Cyclone. Mongolia, this is for you. Thank you, bro, for that pick on Babayar yesterday. Dude, you would have picked him anyways. You would have watched this tape, but you would have picked him anyways. I am not who you should be thanking. You should be thanking Nev's UFC dog picks. He's the real MMA channel. Let's get to this main event. Quick break on the other side. We'll get to the breakdown. We'll get to the live coverage. Do not go anywhere. I'll be back literally in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, chat, for the main event.
Let's go. Let's go.
We are back live here for the main event of the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, by the way. It's 8:14. I literally only slept an hour last night because I was pumping out these highlights and clipping these highlights for you guys, and I literally fell asleep on my keyboard. I fell asleep to the click clack, ladies and gentlemen, and I panicked, woke up to it, went thinking like I overslept, but luckily we were good. What a fun week, man. Road to UFC, just like Dana White Contender Series, just like on this channel, when we cover The Ultimate Fighter, it's fun because we don't give a fuck about the show. We hang out and chat, we meme, we talk about other fights. And then when the fights roll around, we pay attention to those because they're still good. The Ultimate Fighter may suck, but we make an event out of the season. We have some fun games and stuff. And we're going to have some giveaways this summer. Also some merch giveaways. Some of my buddy and hopefully soon sponsors, like supplement giveaways, protein, creatine, hydrate supplements. And then we watch the fights. And even though I fucking hate commercials between rounds, last year's Ultimate Fighter may have been the most mundane and worst season we've ever seen, like entertainment wise, but fights wise, it might have been one of the best. And that's even including the old seasons as well. So we may not be the biggest UFC fans here on the channel. And it's not that we're UFC haters. We're just obsessed with Ryzen, obsessed with Black Combat, obsessed with Deep, right? But these are all those fighters competing in like the all-star tournament of Asian and Oceanic mixed martial arts. So this is always a treat for me. I'm glad you guys dig it as well. It's great to connect with some of the new faces and old faces. I know I've been a cranky fuck all stream, but I'm trying to keep the smile. I'm trying to keep the smile. Thank God the fights are good. If the fights were bad, I would have been just straight fucking pouting here. I won't be this cranky on the next streams, I promise. So 3 hours ago, Puja versus Ming was minus 300, and now it's minus 135. I watch fights, not numbers, buddy. Puja Tomar, 9-5 as a pro, 3-1 in her last 4 fights. She did lose her last fight. 9-5 and getting a shot here, still in the UFC. But did go on a little bit of a redemption arc. 6 KO TKOs, 0 submissions, 4 submission losses. She's the Molly McCann of fucking India, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of the meatball, she's the butter chicken. 1-3 in one championship, 1-1 in the UFC. Fine, she's a Pakora. Was on her way to beating Shauna Bannon until she got caught. Very Molly McCann-esque. Actually even knocked down Shauna Bannon, I believe, in the first round. Before then, beat a 14-7 gal, split decision. Ripped up Matrix Fight Night. Again, the competition in Matrix Fight Night is not great, although it's getting better. What I love about the promoters there is they're bringing in Kyrgyzstanis, Kazakhstanis, Uzbekistanis to help challenge their homegrown fighters to raise like the bar a little bit more. But she did beat a pretty... She was so far past her prime. She had already competed on Survivor. She had already competed on Survivor at that point. But anyways, I mean, other than her title defense, this was a really good fight, and her opponent was really good. I haven't been too impressed with her performance throughout her career. Did okay in one championship, but okay. Basically, if she fought someone who had jiu-jitsu, she would lose. She fought someone who was down to stand and bang, she would beat. Like I said, Molly McCann. She's the Pakora, not the meatball. Shi Ming, lucky for Tomar. Shi Ming doesn't really grapple. Doesn't really grapple at all. She is a striker who doesn't really pressure, who doesn't really throw much on the back foot. She can clinch, but doesn't really do much in the clinch. Like, Shi Ming's not an exciting fighter. She's just a cute-ass personality, easy to root for, and landed one of the most devastating kicks we've seen in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And there are, especially for females, I'll say there's a lot of devastating kicks. There's a lot of front kicks. Silva, Machida, Randy. But like when you think some brutal head kicks now, you think Shi Ming. So it's kind of ironic that a low volume, not really exciting striker from China, well, that's what we'll think of first. I mean, when I was looking just to put a thumbnail together of Fang Xiaocan, I couldn't find anything other than her laying stretcher dead on the ground. Now, Shi Ming was on a good run before she lost to Bruno Brazil, and Bruno Brazil cut from the UFC, if I'm not mistaken. She actually, ironically enough, had a really good head kick on Dana White Contender Series to get her into the UFC. But like, yeah, if you can't beat Bruno Brazil, you can't have a competitive fight against Bruno Brazil. I'm pretty sure Molly McCann actually had a fun fight against Bruno Brazil. Then like you ain't major organization, and certainly not UFC level in my opinion. But she did tear through road to UFC, and she was a big underdog in this one. Lost the first 2 rounds, found the head kick, very Leon Edwards-esque. But other than that,
I'm not impressed by your performance.
there's a win here, a good win there. Other than that, not really impressed with her performance. She has some armbar victories and some chokes early in her career. We have an Americana here as well, but again, against very low-level competition. But having said that, the submission defense of Tomar. So it'll be interesting. I predict Tomar will probably win this fight. I picked her to win this fight. Bigger, does have power, stronger, pressure on the feet, more well-rounded. striking's not super polished, but that's her thing, and she throws and lands, and she can offensively wrestle as well, but usually we only see that with her smothering opponents up against the cage. She does look like she's in decent shape for this one. Definitely offensively wrestles more than Shiming. Shiming does not throw a lot, especially in her last loss. She can find the crazy KO, though. Tomar, better pressure, better clinch work, better boxer. Shiming is not really impressed too much on the ground either, although, like I said, early on, she was able to find some submissions. It'll be interesting to see what kind of game plan she employs in this fight. If she does go, okay, there's one clear way to beat this chick, let's try to employ it. And if we can't, then, well, I guess we try to find that head kick. Yeah, not as well-rounded despite the reps. Good old Wulin Fang reps. Has a few good wins sprinkled on her resume, but yeah, she needed that Brazil win for us to be like, okay, you're at least something. Yeah, and just hasn't looked hungry. I'm rooting for her. Who doesn't? But Puja Tomar's probably going to win this fight. Tomar going to get beat. Hell yeah. I was hoping I wouldn't have nothing to do at work. And I don't, baby. I'm off. Let's go, Scott. Is that, I do smell Venom trunks and a 12 by 12 contract? Well, this is a UFC fight. It even says here, this bout is part of Road to UFC fight card, but for record-keeping purposes, separately classified as belonging to the UFC promotion. This was like the Rongzhu fight yesterday, except less of a farce. 250,000 casuals just randomly woke up because a UFC fight kid appeared. Ming was more competitive with Brazil than Molly, in my opinion. To be fair, Bruno Brazil did look 2 weight classes bigger than her. That is... Shiming's small for this weight class, but Tomar ain't the biggest of the weight class either. Could you imagine if Shiming fought at 105, the power and maybe strength that she would have? I just wish the UFC had a 105 division, because then Seika Izawa could fucking beat everybody in North America too. Fine, she's a Pakora. Oh man, I'm so hungry. A Pakora's elite ball. Dude, I make Pakoras. I'm pretty good at making them too. We're UFC tolerators. UFC is my 6th or 7th favorite promotion. Yeah, I can see minus 300 to minus 135. A bunch of Americans who didn't know the event was on and bet on it while they woke up. And the betting odds, they've only been up for 48 hours. Puja go. These 2 goals represent some of the greatest cuisine in the world. I believe Tomar has the 2nd shortest reach in UFC history, behind only Corey McKenna. Damn. Shout to Corey McKenna, by the way. She's doing great job as a commentator on Uriah Faber's A1 Combat. I don't know if she's still fighting, but she's doing great commentating. All right, they're being announced right now. She hasn't fought since 2024. Probably getting paid more by A1 Combat to freaking commentate and teach a class at Alpha Male than she was getting paid in the UFC. Nose taking a shit on my goat Sirian. I'm not watching one, so Sirian lost. Damn. Good to see you, Vice Vestra. I will be turning on one after this fight, though. Dude, Sirian doesn't go down easy, so that's a hell of a win. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Shiming walking forward, landing the left hand. Tomar with the high kick. Shiming with the body kick. Shiming with the right hand. Shiming. This is the most action I've seen Shiming put form in a fight in a while. Oh, Tomar cracked her, though. Tomar caught the leg kick and cracked Shiming with the right hand. Dropped her for a moment. Shiming back up to her feet. I love the Ami Combat U fights A1 puts on at San Jose State. They televise those, not televise, though. They're free on YouTube as well, the amateur fights. Good to see you, Vice Vestera. Hope you're having a good morning. All right, so each of them landed some good shots there. Tomar caught the kick of Shi and landed a good shot. Shi Ming in the clinch landed a good takedown. 4-10. Let's see if Shi Ming can expose the lack of ground game, especially defensive grappling here of Tomar. 4 minutes. Because even though Shi Ming got rocked there early, if she can stay in this position and score enough in this position, I mean, 4 minutes of that will definitely override a big shot in an exchange. Shi Ming's so aggressive. Sacramento State. Gosh, that's still sweet that they do them there. All right, in the guard of Tomar right now is Shi Ming and just landing some muffin shots to the body, a couple shots to the head, little Tito Ortiz style. The irony when I say that is like Tito Ortiz was like the king of ground and pound. He was like a pioneer of ground and pound. So when I say muffin shots from Tito Ortiz, they were not muffin shots. They were shots that could kill a man. A 23-year-old Tito Ortiz in the fucking guard landing elbows, dude. Oh, Shi Ming, half guard, trying to get into mount. 3-10. And Shi Ming, half guard still, trying to get into mount, but her right leg still trapped. And you're like, Shi Ming, I'm just not a fan, and that's okay. That's what makes sports great. Well, I mean, I picked Tomar to win because I haven't been impressed with the way Shi Ming has fought, but the leg kick and Instagram promotional videos, I'm a fan. 235. I'm not even into Pokemon. I didn't even get the references in her last one, but I was like, that's a dope waterfall you're standing on there. Oh, looking for the arm triangle choke. Looking for the arm triangle choke. I'll say this. If Shi Ming is beating Tomar this easily, Tomar, you got to be cut. Can't get into side control though. Can Shi Ming? She's trying to get that left leg freed so she can. Oh, she's gonna get it. She's gonna get it as soon as that left leg is over. As soon as that left leg is over, this is going to be squeeze. 155. It is all over. Shi Ming defeats Puja Tomar with ease in the first round. And ladies and gentlemen, this is perfect timing. I'm going to jump over to one championship. She's not a fraud. To be a fraud, you'd had to be a fraud. People would have had to think that you were legit. No one thought that she was legit. Thus, she is not a fraud. Even though I picked her, because I didn't think Shi Ming was legit either. I don't think either of them are legit. But there you go. I will happily take the loss on that one. All right, guys, we're going to jump over Shi Ming. Oh, baby, but she moves. You make me crazy. All right, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Quickly jump over to one championship just in time. Yo, let's go, Joseph. India took a W yesterday. Hey, let's go. Time for some Shotri jail fights, ladies and gentlemen. Time for some Shotri jail fights. Thank you all so much for supporting us and hanging out with us during this amazing road to UFC Season 5, Week 1. I cannot wait. I believe July or August is when we're going to get the next round. But speaking of next round, we got a next round of streaming, ladies and gentlemen. We got a next round of streaming starting now. Go to that link. We'll see you on the next one. I'll see you there. I gotta run. It starts literally now, and we got 100 people waiting. Peace.
Yeah.